You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Like, he doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down.
This broadcast of the zone is brought to you by Oaklawn Hot Springs. Racing season starts today. Get down to Hot Springs and watch the horses and stay at their world-class resort.
Hello, Friday. I've been waiting for you for a long time. You just saved me when my life came tumbling down. And I know you're gonna leave me. Hello, Friday. I've been waiting for you for a long time.
All right. Hey, welcome in, man. Great to be with you on a Friday. It is good to be back on the road. DJ Williams, Justin Acri, and Todd Pierce down back in the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort studio because Christian is off today. The Pigskin is also in attendance, and we've been wanting to pick his brain. I get on the Pigskin occasionally because
nobody wants to talk about Michigan.
But today we want to talk about Michigan.
In the last 3 days, everybody's been talking about Michigan.
Yep.
But for the wrong reasons.
We'll get to it in a minute. Let's get to it in a second. We got Clint Stoerner coming up here at the bottom of the hour, brought to you by Crain, Dodge Jeep Ram, the Big Lot. Also Tom Murphy at 11 after the Red-White Report, which is brought to you by UAMS Ortho Now. And we also have What's on Tap, thanks to Flyway Brewing. And we also have our Champs and Chumps for the week. And you already know who my champ is, DJ, because I told you a couple days ago, Washtub Bar and Grill.
You're still on it, huh?
And BKC Home Builders bringing you that. You'd better believe it. Pixie and I went off on an almost 30-minute rant about the NIL the other day.
I heard all of it. It was epic.
And if you're not disgusted by the NIL, be disgusted by what's going on with some of the coaches in college football.
Yes.
Anyway, welcome, everybody. It is the opening day of Oaklawn Racing, and we've got 10 on the card today. We've got a full slate of racing through the weekend. This is the holiday meet, we are calling it, right? Yep. And then we've got the traditional classic meet. They're going to take about a month off in between. I don't know what the horses do in that time. Did they go to Cabo like the Cowboys did that year? Yeah. I don't know if they sit around and play cards and smoke cigars. I don't know what horses do in their off time. I don't know what the trainers are going to do, but, listen, they're getting a month off in between. So
they go to the Astral Spa and get a rub down, and they swim, and they have cocktails.
Yeah.
That's what
you ever seen a horse in a pool? It's kind of cool looking.
Wow.
It is.
Yeah.
Do they get massages?
Sure.
I don't know.
I
It's
would
a good
imagine,
question.
They get them all the time.
Really?
They have tight hamstrings.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Do they have hamstrings?
Well, horse strings.
Horse strings?
Yeah.
Purse strings? Let me text Launch here. Now or 12:20. Anyway, we'll be visiting with Zach. He's going to pop over. Zach has just the one head but many hats.
A lot of hats.
Yeah, they keep adding a new. Like they had to move around De Niro back in the day in Casino. It's kind of the same thing. But I don't think Zach's up to no good, so it's probably fine.
I saw him a minute ago.
Yeah?
Well, I saw his hair first.
His hair is something.
Then he followed with his hair.
Do you have does your wife have an opinion about your hair?
Yeah, she's glad that I still have as much as I do.
She likes it?
I'm generally losing it.
Natalie and I have been battling over my hair lately, and so she likes it longer. She says, I really think it looks a lot better. And so I grew it out and grew it out and grew it out. And then I was like, I hate me.
You were uncomfortable with long hair.
I hated it. So I went in yesterday. I said, take it all off. I went to Kirk Herbstreit. She took it down, baby.
I like the shorter.
I did, too. It's
Looks
so much.
good.
I woke up and I was ready to go.
DJ, I've told him many times, I think he looks best when his hair is short.
Yeah.
And he's got matching beard.
I can see that.
And his beard and his hair are the same length. He looks great with that. But he never does it.
The problem is my beard is now gray.
That is a problem.
Okay.
That turns gray before your hair.
All the way gray?
It's
but
it's pretty salt and pepper.
Okay.
There's a lot of salt in there. Yesterday I sent her a picture of all my hair on the floor, and she thought I was duping her. She thought it was a joke, and she goes, "Whose hair is that?" I'm like, "It's mine." She goes, "It's black." I'm like, "It's wet hair of mine. It's my hair." And she's like, "I can't believe it's that dark." I'm like, "Yeah, babe."
At what point do you
you're
start?
Italian. I mean, come on.
Thank you. I was like, "That's just the hair off my back. You should see my head."
That's right.
At what point do men start considering, when it comes like if your significant other says, hey, I like when you wear this, or I like your hair like this. Hey, when we go out, wear this. I feel like I've never been in that spot.
You're not?
Yeah, Ebony's never.
Well, because
said
you're not
something.
married, young man.
Will that change?
My wife has something to say
It will?
all the time. Your hair's too short. You need to be long. It's too long.
And you do it?
Yeah, for
Dang.
peace in the valley. I never say
Okay.
anything about her hair, but she's always bringing up
Well,
something about
That is a
mine.
one-way street.
Is there
It is.
are there levels to this? Because we had a
Don't
circumstance
talk
the other
about
day.
women's hair because
Here's what you should say about her hair. It looks great.
Well,
yes.
Me and Justin were innocent bystanders watching something unfold the other day. I won't say where, but it was this guy looking. He was
Strip
exchanging something
Just kidding.
because his wife said that she didn't like it.
Oh, my gosh. Yes. Yes.
It was insane.
I'll say it was a Bell and Sword. I don't care. We're Bell and Sword. This guy walks in there.
Oh, man.
And he's like, yeah, I need to exchange this. My wife doesn't like the tie. And I was like, then why doesn't she come and exchange it for a tie that she's going to like? What a waste of time. What do we do? We're going to get in this cycle of just coming back and, no, I don't like that one either. Well, let me go try again. What are we doing? And then Eric's like, well, this one's made in Italy. He's like, well, I do a lot of business in Italy. We're both like, eye roll. I'm like, listen, Delta Bravo, you can't even get your wife's permission on what to wear. I don't know how much Italy.
It was just like, if I can't ever imagine, maybe I will one day, where I buy something I like and my wife says, go back to the store and exchange
Listen,
that.
there are
Right.
certain things that are very specific, and I think you should dress how you like.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll say I'm very cheesy, and sometimes I like to say in the same color scheme. I'm like, what are you wearing tonight? Let me try to wear
Yeah,
something in the color
I could
scheme.
see you doing
but
that.
she doesn't tell me what to wear. I don't tell her what to wear.
Okay,
She will ask me, do you like this? And I'm honest, and she sometimes gets irritated, but I'm like, shall I lie? I do not like that. Or I do like that. And sometimes I'll tell her I like it, and she won't wear it.
I do not like that, Sam. I am.
I'll tell you what
That's
my
you gotta do.
the biggest battle I fight is. I don't know how the hell we got on this. The biggest battle I fight is shoes, and
Is
I'm
your
like,
hair.
babe, we like to move, we like
Yeah.
to do stuff. We're going and going. And she's like, well, I don't want to walk very far. And I'm like, $1 billion idea: stylish women's shoes that actually feel good on their feet.
Women are the worst about shoes. They're wearing things that look good, but they're never comfortable to walk in. I don't have a pair of shoes that aren't comfortable.
Same.
Yeah.
Every pair of shoes. These are Feldschoen from South Africa.
Wow.
Okay,
They
I
look good,
special
too.
ordered them. Well, I like them,
Comfy.
but if I'm wearing it, it's going to be comfortable.
Here's the thing I would like to tell women. Do we think your legs look great in high heels? You're darn right we do.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say this, and I think I speak for most men. We don't need the fake eyelashes. We don't care about flip-flops. Wear whatever you want on your feet.
Don't care about their eyebrows.
I'd much rather you
Don't
were
care.
comfortable and wanted to walk with me from A to B and not
Absolutely.
complain than you wearing some kind of stylish, awesome shoe. You know what I mean?
I'm also kind of what you were saying about you'll be honest if she asks how I look. Well, I would think for the most part when Ebony, she gets ready in the morning, and if she comes out in something new I haven't seen before, it's like, wow, that looks really nice. Date night, I'm like, dang, babe, you look awesome. And then she'll come out and I said, yeah, that looks nice. And she was just like, you don't like it, do you? It's like, no, it looks.
You didn't have the same
It looks nice.
enthusiasm.
Well, but then I said, she says, well, usually you say, well, I reserve those for those times. I think you really put a lot of work into it because you crushed it.
It's
But
like
I can't
pizza.
do it every time.
I'm never going to have a pizza where I'm like, ugh. But I'm like, there's certain pizza I'm like, dang, that pizza's good.
That's right.
But yeah, I'm all into it on all of it. So anyway. All right, so there you go. That's what we're doing today. The schedule came out yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
I am so upset about one thing, and I'm really excited about another. So what I like to do is I juxtapose the Arkansas and the UCA schedules.
North Alabama's a common denominator.
That's not the point. The point is I want off dates. So we're also playing on week 0. But we're also playing week 1. So I don't get to go to any Arkansas games this year. They also have the same bye week this
well,
year.
that's unfortunate.
It stinks. I'm so mad.
I can't believe they didn't call you before they.
Well,
worked
it
that
just
out.
it normally works out, and I wouldn't care as much, but my son's up there, and I like to go up and hang out with him. The only game I could potentially go to is LSU in Fayetteville, but he's going to be home for Thanksgiving. Secondly, well, hopefully we're playing in the playoffs by then anyway. So I don't know. I saw somebody tweet out yesterday that UCA schedule's as hard this year as it was last year. I don't think that's true, but it is tough. North Dakota State, Florida State, back-to-back at Abilene Christian and Tarleton. Ugh, rough. As far as Arkansas goes, for most of you, you're like, I don't care about that. Give me the Arkansas schedule. Got you. By the way, it also, if you believe the cryptic tweet, it means anything. Nathan Brown tweeted this morning, bear claws up. It was the worst kept secret yesterday that apparently there was some flirtation going on between Silverfield and Brown, and Nathan decided to keep his colors purple instead of silver, I guess. So he tweeted, bear claws up at 4:30 this morning. I don't know if that was him getting ready for bed or him waking up in the morning and sleeping on a decision. And there was some talk that he was going to be the quarterback coach at Arkansas. I'm glad he's staying if that's the case. And if he leaves, I'm happy for him too, whatever he's got to do.
Knowing him, how religious he is, I'm sure he prayed about it.
I'm quite sure.
He is.
With his wife.
A good young man.
His wife is an amazing human being.
I've heard that.
She's a sweetheart. Anyway, let's get to it. So Arkansas is going to open with North Alabama to the Pigskins point. And we did talk about a few of these games already. We already knew most of them. It was just a matter of where they're going to fall. The big headline, I think, is that LSU was the last game of the year again, which I think for most Arkansas fans, that's a good thing, right? We like that?
Great closing to the season. Yes.
See. All right. So we got North Alabama, then at Utah. Oof. Georgia at home. Tulsa at home. At A&M on the 3rd of October. Then you go to Tennessee the next week, and then Vanderbilt the next week.
Ouch.
That's a rough 3-game stretch. Then you get your bye. Only one bye this year as opposed to 2, which I prefer.
Yeah, me too.
Missouri the 31st of October. Hopefully it's not a nightmare on Halloween like most years. At Auburn. South Carolina at home. At Texas. Pigskin, I can see you counting the wins over there. And then LSU at home to finish the season. So,
Man, that's
first
rough.
blush, you think.
That's rough.
You think North Al, Tulsa, you got to have them, right?
You have to.
And then where else are you getting a win?
Well, maybe if Pavia's not there and they got a lousy quarterback.
Well, all they did was sign the number 1 quarterback recruit stolen from Georgia.
Georgia, I saw.
But you know how freshman QBs can be
I
all
saw
too well.
our freshman quarterback. He couldn't play dead this year. So
Maybe with a new OC next year, it'll be better.
I hope.
Anyway, so the Georgia game obviously is going to be really tough, even in Fayetteville. At A&M is going to be tough. Tennessee at home is going to be tough. At Vanderbilt is going to be tough. But I will tell you this too: if you're a Razorback fan and you're looking for a roadie, you ain't going to do any better than Nashville. I'm going over there this weekend with UCA for basketball. It is fantastic, and again, they're really into it right now. I mean, Vanderbilt's the center of the universe. I was telling Wes looked at me yesterday like I had 2 heads. Vanderbilt is the favorite at Oaklawn to win the SEC. And I don't know if people are paying attention to Vanderbilt because they weren't worth a damn a couple of years ago. This year in basketball.
Oh, basketball.
This year in basketball, they're the favorite to win at Oaklawn. They are killing people. They're winning games by an average of like 15 points. They're 9-0. I mean, it's not even been competitive. They only played one game that was under, I think, single digits, and they played a pretty good schedule. Vanderbilt's legit. They're pretty damn good. Mark Byington's their coach now.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You know who the favorite is to win the national championship this year?
They're Wolverines.
Yeah.
You guys need a little pep in your step.
Okay.
They look nasty.
I don't think we're going to. Something always happens.
All right.
But we look pretty good.
You got a really good
Good.
team.
Yeah.
They're really good.
They're good. I don't trust the guards.
Anyway, the Vanderbilt trip, I would suggest that's a good one, October 17th. Then the bye. Missouri at home is going to be always tough. At Auburn, you got I don't know, is there a road win in there somewhere? At Utah, at A&M, at Vandy, at Auburn, at Texas. Yikes. I mean, just scheduled brutal. I mean, I don't know if Ryan Silverfield even knew what was coming up here.
Had to.
He was awful cocky when he came in, and then he looked at the schedule like, maybe we're not going to be that good.
This just in, the Hogs are in a tough league.
Yeah.
Tough league.
Well, the non-con has got to be soft as baby crap from now on. You can't
quit playing Notre Dame.
And somebody said maybe in like defiance to Juracek, they'll drop the return. And I'm like, if you're an Arkansas fan, you better
should
pray to
want 'em
God
to
you
drop
don't go up there. Yeah.
I saw how the first one went. If the second one's half that bad, we don't need it.
Let's actually be fair on this one. All right, so
Okay.
I think Georgia doesn't fall off much, if not get better. Which is
have,
hard to believe.
They always have stockpiled NFL talent.
Texas A&M, I could see drop off a smidge. Are they
much.
losing that quarterback?
I think he's got another year.
Really?
I think.
Okay. Reed, Marcel Reed.
Oh, at A&M, I'm not sure if he's a junior.
And it's
I
not
think
like
he is.
it's not like the NFL is banging on his door yet.
Yeah.
He needs to.
He's just
develop.
a good college quarterback.
I think Tennessee gettable.
You
Just
do?
like it was this year.
Yeah, at home.
Vanderbilt, you can't say that when a team loses its Heisman candidate, they're not going to fall off.
They will.
But I do think Clark Lee is building something special over there, so it won't be the Vanderbilt that we're using. It'll be a good Vanderbilt, but I think gettable. Go ahead.
New LSU head coach. This is what I found when I looked at Marcel Reed. New LSU head coach makes transfer pitch to Texas A&M star Marcel Reed.
Wow. Could you imagine?
Is that legal? You can't even do that.
Isn't that tampering?
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. He didn't even enter the portal yet that I'm aware of. What are you doing, you butthole? God, Kiffin's such an idiot. He just plays by his own rules.
He really is.
He doesn't care.
So what if this happens? What if DeBoer loses to Oklahoma next week, takes the Michigan job the next day? Does Kiffin go to Tuscaloosa?
I would
without
love
coaching
it.
A game? Wouldn't that be
Wow.
wonderful?
It'd make me so happy. And
LSU would deserve every bit of that.
1,000.
Every bit.
1,000%. Do you explain the connection to me? with DeBoer? Because he was the first guy that was mentioned.
DeBoer lived in Ypsilanti, Michigan, which is 6 miles from the Michigan campus, and coached Eastern Michigan for years. He was the offensive coordinator. He's a Yankee. He lived up there. Okay, John Harbaugh grew up on the campus. His dad was an assistant with Bo. You know about his brother.
Yep.
So there's a bunch of people with connections. Jed Fish at Washington was Harbaugh's passing coordinator. The last time we had a good passing offense at Michigan, Jed Fish was the guy in charge of that. So there's a bunch of guys that have Michigan ties that are in play for this job.
I heard the other day they were talking about that Michigan job, and somebody says Michigan should not care at all who just signed an extension. This has to be a home. They brought up Elko. They brought up Clark Lee.
Get who you
they
want,
brought up
buy them
DeBoer.
out. That's
They
right.
said, they said it shouldn't matter and pay whatever it takes.
I tried to
they have to get this guy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I tried to explain it to them yesterday. Michigan has got piles and piles of money.
Larry Ellison is the world's richest man. His wife is a Michigan grad.
Ooh, okay.
He's the one that bought Bryce Underwood. Okay,
Gotcha.
They can get who they
So
want.
they got money.
But the thing, I heard Feinbaum say something shocking yesterday. He said, "If
You mean intelligent?
It was intelligent.
That is shocking.
He said, "If I talked to Kalen DeBoer right now, I would tell him if Michigan comes knocking, you should take this job
Because
Alabama's going to run him out of town.
Yeah.
He's not going to meet Saban's standard. They don't like him. He's an outsider. He's a Yankee." Okay, so he would be more comfortable at Michigan.
I would
This
say
is
a lot
Feinbaum.
and I would say a lot of Bama fans were hoping something
They would
happened
love to
because
see him leave.
because they potentially wanted Kiffin. You
the,
know?
the bottom line is you don't want to be the guy. It's like if Ebony breaks up with you, you don't want to be the next guy that dates Ebony because he's going to pale in comparison to DJ.
Thanks,
you
man.
want to be the guy after that.
Yeah.
Poor DeBoer's in a no-win situation.
Bingo.
He's like, they're like, you only made the playoff? We don't care.
They're completely unrealistic.
They're
there.
psycho.
With Saban 6 titles, he should have won 9. Okay, well, what? It's never going to be enough at Alabama.
Well, it's never enough at Michigan either. Let's be honest. Here's the thing: when I saw 9-3 and they fired him, I was like, okay. Before I knew anything else going on at Michigan, that's believable that they would fire a guy who just went 9-3.
No, it isn't. Lloyd Carr averaged going 9-3 for 12 years. They don't fire you at Michigan for going 9-3. They fire you for fighting with the cops, like Gary Moeller,
That'll do it.
or threatening your
Side piece.
mistress. Yeah, I wasn't going to say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what you get fired for at Michigan, not 9-3. It's not the SEC.
David Longinotti's joining us here. Would you like to weigh in on the Sharon Moore situation?
Well, this is like the 6 degrees of Michigan coming up here. I mean,
It's
no,
never
I
been
have
more
no
relevant.
comment whatsoever.
It's funny, when they won the national title, we want to talk about him, but now
we
now
didn't
we're
get
all
to
over
say
it.
5 minutes, and yesterday they spent the first hour on it.
In my defense, Sports Talk Radio was all over Petrino when it happened too in Michigan. So
It was.
I can't believe we're
Opening
here again.
day.
I know. I
Opening
just
day
blinked and
already.
what happened?
But the summer is gone.
It was just the first weekend of May a minute ago.
Yeah, it was.
Well, thanks for having us back. How are you?
Well, I'm doing great.
You look good.
Happy opening day.
It's great. Happy opening day to
this
you.
is one of the red letter days in my life every year.
Yeah. What's your earliest memory of an opening day at Oaklawn?
Wow. Okay, I would have to think it probably at some point when I was in high school, and my afternoon classes were
Optional?
Optional, yes. On many days, yes. Because at that time we'd always open on a Friday, and we'd actually race 6 days a week at that time. Every day was Sunday.
Yeah.
So really, if you're, very scholastic like I was not, you only had one day to go. That was Saturday, and those of us who, learned a lot about math by looking at odds and studying odds. We tried to leave early.
Absolutely.
And it wasn't that bad. Senior year, you kind of conditioned your classes that way.
I gotcha.
Where it was lunch and Oaklawn.
Let's talk about the nuts and bolts of the season. My girlfriend has a group of girls that they come down every MLK weekend.
Ah, okay.
They will not be coming this year.
No,
there's
they
no
won't.
racing. So
Correct.
what's the thinking on the new schedule? And for those who aren't familiar, what is the schedule?
Well, the schedule is opening day is today. We race now through January 4th, and then we take a 3-week hiatus and come back on January 30th, which is Southwest Stakes weekend. The reasoning is horsemen have wanted a 4-day race week, so we could kind of go into that when we come back, and it really in February. We are not allowed to run more than 68 days in a calendar year.
According to the Arkansas Racing Commission?
It's not the racing commission.
It's a national deal?
No, it's a Arkansas legislative thing.
Okay.
So, to get to 68, to get to the 68 during the calendar year, we have to, obviously we're trying to save some for later, next December as well. So
Right.
that's kind of the way it works out.
So they like the 4-day race week.
Yes, horsemen like the 4-day race week.
Okay. So what are they going to do in that 3-week period, you think? Train?
Yeah, they'll train.
Stay warm?
Some jockeys will probably go elsewhere to get a few mounts.
Do horses get
hopefully come
massages?
back.
We talked about this.
Oh yeah, they get everything. They get massages, they get chiropractic work, they get acupuncture. They are
do they
very
cold
well
plunge?
cared for.
Do they cold plunge?
Yes, they do that
Wow,
as well.
I was kidding.
And salt water. Yeah, trainer Ron Moquette has one of those right outside his barn
Okay.
that he uses, and that other horsemen use it as well.
Makes sense.
Big plunge. Okay, so carry on. Sorry. So,
That's okay.
And then the classic meet or the traditional.
Yeah, and then the classic meet on January 30th through May 2nd. The classic meet will contain all of our best races: the Southwest Stakes Day, Rebel Day, Arkansas Derby Day, Apple Blossom Day, Oaklawn Handicap Day.
Yeah.
That will be our kind of a traditional meeting.
All right. Well, this is the first day that we've met, and we're going to do Oaklawn Race Day tomorrow. It's a special time, 9 a.m. for those who want to get up early with us tomorrow. But horses to keep an eye on. We always do this on the opening day.
Man, and I'll be honest with you, no one's jumped to the front in my mind yet.
Okay.
On a national scale, there's a 2-year-old I kind of like, but it's not from a trainer that generally races here. A horse named Englishman.
Will we get any of the horses that raced in the juvenile or the juvenile fillies?
Well, yeah, hopefully, obviously, yeah.
And the 2-year-olds?
Don't know yet, but we hope we will.
Okay. Sorry, go carry on. I keep
Yeah,
interrupting. I'm sorry.
that's okay.
I'm so excited, and I'm all caffeinated up.
Obviously, we've Sandman's coming back. That's going to be exciting to watch him progress as a 4-year-old. Tomorrow's race, the Ring the Bell Stakes, for a race in December with a $150,000 pot, is one of the most competitive stakes races of the year. There are some very, very good sprinters in there. When Skelly is not your program favorite, that tells you that this field is pretty deep. And we'll talk about that in the morning at 9 o'clock.
Can't wait. I do want to mention, too, we do not have a sponsor for Nancy Holtis as we sit here today. I know I'm devastated. And if you're interested in sponsoring her segment, which will be on weekday race days, as David mentioned, there will be some Thursdays in there, some Mondays, couple of Mondays, I guess.
Couple of Mondays as well.
Yeah, so if you want to do that, you can just email me, Justin at 1037thebuzz.com. We'll get you set up with our friends at sales, or you can just go direct to Leslie and email sales@signalmedia.com. But we definitely want to get her back on this year. She's always a treat, and we love talking horses and a whole lot more with her.
And we get to talk to her tomorrow.
Yes.
One of the aspects of moving back to 9 a.m. is, I get to bring Nancy on board for that, the first few minutes of that show.
So we'll go 9 to 9:30 tomorrow, and then we've got the Jen Wells show from 9:30 to 10:30, and the Razorbacks pregame starts at 10:30 against Texas Tech, which we will talk about in the Red White Report and with Tom Murphy, and I'm sure a few other times. We got a little sound from Carter Knox, who met with the media this week as well. So there you go. Do you have any picks for today?
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of.
All right, you want to give me something?
Well, let me find my
But
glasses.
just what do we like in the first
All right.
race?
Well, the first race I think is going to be pretty chalky, to be honest with you. I think the 5-horse, the Rockin' Robin, is 2-1 program favorite. I expect he'll be less than that.
Okay.
I'm guessing probably 8-5, maybe 7-5.
How about a horse with a little meat on the bone?
A horse with a little meat for 5.
Let's do.
Old high school classmate, he was old Hot Springs High graduate Tommy Vance, has a horse named the War Money, the number 5 in that race. He's 4-1 in the morning line. I think he'll be every bit of that. I think he's got, I think to look for him as well. The stakes race today is a pretty good event as well. It's race number 8. It's the Advent Stakes, and I'm going to go a little bit out on a limb, which is odd. Because usually using a Peter Miller horse and a Ramon Vasquez horse is not going out on a limb. But the 2 Dirty Rich is 4-1 in the morning line. I think he might be a little bit higher than that because I think Spun DMC is going to collect get a lot of betting, and I really like Spun DMC too. I love his
Spun
first
DMC.
race.
That's a good
But
name.
I'm going to try to upset him with the 2 Dirty Rich.
Spun DMC makes me think about
It's Christmas
in
time
Hollis.
at Hollis, Queens.
Mom's cooking chicken and collard greens. Yep.
That's right.
All right, we got to hit a break. Appreciate you, David. And happy opening day. We'll talk to you
All right,
tomorrow.
we'll see you tomorrow.
Or you can hang out today. Do whatever you want to do.
All
I know
right.
you got things to do.
Thanks, guys.
Don't forget about your Oaklawn Anywhere account. We have bumped up the sign-up bonus to $200.
$200 sign-up bonus now for Oaklawn Anywhere.
That's good. I don't think Maddox ever got set up on his 18th birthday, so we got to get him an Oaklawn Anywhere account and get him his $200 bonus. He loves coming to the races. All right, buddy. Appreciate you.
Thanks.
Yeah, Oaklawn Anywhere. You can go to bet.oaklawn.com, download the app for your iPhone or your iPad. And again, for non-Apple users, it's bet.oaklawn.com. And, of course, you can use it on your computer door, too, regardless of what kind you have. So if you are looking to wager on the races, can't make it down, or you get points for every dollar you wager. And we've got the $200 bonus. As we mentioned, you can actually watch the races on there as well. And it's not just Oaklawn. It's tracks all over the place. So if you want to get your wagers in and you can't make it to the track, that's the way to do it. It's Oaklawn Anywhere. You get it? It's anywhere that you want to be to make your wagers, even on the moon. All right, we're back in a second. It's 10:31, and you're in the zone. We've got Dirty Rich running in the feature today. We're going to have Dirty Red, Clint Stoerner, on the other side of the break. Stick around.
Swear to God I'm down. If you down, all you gotta say is right. Girl, anything I could do just to make you feel alright. Oh, I just had to let you know you're fine.
Beechwood Hospitality presents coverage of the Dallas Cowboys on 103.7 The Buzz. Beechwood Hospitality, the leader in hotel property management.
This is Sports Center.
The live racing meet begins today at Oaklawn in Hot Springs. Today's card has 10 races, highlighted by the $150,000 Advent Stakes, which is the 8th race on the card. It's a 5.5 furlong race for 2-year-olds. The track will have live racing on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from now until January 4th, with an extra day thrown in on New Year's Day. Turning to football, wide receiver C.D. Lamb appears set to return from a concussion without missing a game for the Dallas Cowboys, who will play Minnesota at home Sunday night. Lamb was a full practice participant and talked to reporters Thursday. 2 strong signs he'll be on the field Sunday. Dallas trails Philadelphia by a game and a half in the NFC East. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Listen for Champs and Chumps on Fridays during The Zone. Brought to you by Washita Bar and Grill on Central Avenue in Hot Springs and BKC Home Builders, building premier homes in Hot Springs.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Honey, wake up. Santa's sleigh is on the roof.
Not a sleigh, it's a brand new Lincoln, and you can win your own during Southland Casino Hotel's Here Comes Santa promotion.
How do we win?
Earn entries starting November 1st to win your share of over $550,000 in free play and prizes. And don't forget the grand prize drawings on November 29th and December 27th to win a brand new Lincoln.
Come on, honey. Let's navigate to Southland.
Ho, tell your friends about Here Comes Santa at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 plus. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Stop and shop at our Conway and Little Rock showrooms. That's Hawks Homes, has been serving Central Arkansas since 1986. Is Arkansas's #1 sales dealer. Volume purchasing power enables us to offer our customers the best prices on the highest quality homes. See the world's largest double-wide and single-wide homes, triple-wide homes, and even a quad. You dream it, and we'll build it for you. We're the only manufacturer and modular dealer that can build your custom home from your plans. Check them out online at hawkshomes.net.
Happy holidays from Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. From all of us at Alcoa, we wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. It's the end of the year and New Year auto loan special. Santa's got 3 presents just for you. A 2.026% interest rate, no payments for 90 days, and up to 84 months financing. Offer valid on 2024, 25, and 26 models, both new and refinancing your current auto loan. Apply securely online today at alcoacommunityfcu.org. Proudly serving 15 counties across Central Arkansas.
You're back in the zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network. Clint Stoerner is brought to you by Chris Crain Dodge Jeep Ram, the home of the big lot.
Stoerner throws, caught. Emmanuel Smith breaks the tackle. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Visit them at Alcoa Road in Benton or check them out at chriscranecars.com.
Play fake, Stoerner steps out of trouble. Wow. To a wide open receiver. It's Cobb towards the end zone. Touchdown!
All right, we be Oaklawn, and today having a good time, and we've got Clint Stoerner on the Jim's Razorback Pizza Hotline. Good morning, Mr. Stoerner. How are you?
Man, I'm good, fellas. I'm not hanging out at Oaklawn, which, by the way, I wish I were. What a tremendous place! And between the Buzz and DJ's YouTube podcast media platform he's building, I mean, boy, you guys. I don't know what Oaklawn pays you guys, but it ain't enough because y'all are doing a hell of a job, boys. Y'all are doing a hell of a job representing Oaklawn over there. I know it's a great place and a lot of people know about it, but sometimes you need to be reminded, hey, slide on over to Hot Springs and have you a weekend, man.
Yep,
so, well done, boys. Well done.
Well, I can't speak for DJ, but my check's just fine. Anyway, we're glad to be here. And you were here for the Hall of Fame last year, Clint, which was, since they moved that over here and the Broyles Award over here, absolutely phenomenal venue for events like that, too, if I may chime in on that. And they've got a lot of concerts coming up. So, yeah, they have really gone above and beyond. It was a great time, and I'm sure you would have been happy to do that just about anywhere, but having that going on down here is pretty cool.
Hey, man, I mean, what a great idea for the powers that be to move it over there. Number one, nothing against what was going on in the past, but I mean, just what a tremendous place Hot Springs is to have an event like that. And look, it was great for me. I mean, I'd been there and experienced a lot of what Hot Springs and Oaklawn had to offer, but man, I had 30 or 40 family members there, and for them to be able to have all the things, like in the downtime when you're not at the casino or you're not at the event, man, the downtime to be able to go to the horse track, or if the weather's right, to the lake, or the golf right around the corner, or just, Old Town Hot Springs. I mean, the downtime, boy, if you want to get out and do touristy things, not even touristy things, but do Hot Springs things and see some of the most beautiful parts of the country ever created, boy, you can do it. So yeah, not just Oaklawn, but just the city of Hot Springs and altogether was tremendous for a weekend event like that, man.
Absolutely. All right, well, let's dive into it. And we've already sort of hashed out the controversy over what kind of field we have, but with the 12 teams that are going to play for the national championship in college football, first of all, give me your thoughts on the opening round games, and then I want to know who you like to win the whole thing.
Well, look, I think for me, I'm here not necessarily for two of them, but I've always been here for the group, what used to be Group of Five or whatever. I mean, the lower level team to kind of play their way into it and have some level of representation. I'm okay with the fact that they got two of those teams in. I think it's great for college football for everybody that is playing big-time college football to wake up, in June, July, and say, hey, if we handle our business, we can play for the big dance. We can go to the big dance and we can play to win a championship. So I think it's good for college football overall. Maybe a little bit extreme this year, given that you had to leave some pretty good football teams out in the process. But, Justin, I think big picture, man, I'm okay with first. If it turns into a blowout, so be it. I mean, I'm here for the smaller schools, so to speak, to get a shot to make a run and to shock the world. And I like the setup of, you're not playing, the top four seeds get the bye, so you're not playing necessarily 1 through 4. You're playing a middle-of-the-pack playoff team, so I think that evens the field as much as you possibly can. So I love the layout, man, and I'm one of, I think, probably very few that are excited to watch some of those games. Now, by halftime, I may be checked out.
Right.
I may be checked out by half.
Yeah,
but
you
I'm
are
excited about it.
You're in the minority for sure, and that doesn't make you wrong. But I think another part of it is too. And again, things can change in a rematch, but most people don't want to see Tulane Ole Miss again after watching a 45-10 shellacking earlier. I think we all think Oregon's going to kill James Madison too, and DJ's already made the prediction that they're going to go over and beat Texas Tech. So let's start talking about some of these potential second-round games too. But let's start with, I guess, those other two games we don't expect to be blowouts: Alabama, Oklahoma, and the Miami A&M game. You like the home teams there? You like a road team to come out with one of those? What are you thinking?
Well, look, I think the Alabama-Oklahoma game is a coin toss. I mean, that's one of them where, you know, I don't know if Alabama's as bad as everybody's making them out to be, given that they were on the bubble and they got blown out in the SEC, or not blown out, but dominated in the SEC championship game. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know who Oklahoma really is. I think they're a good football team with potential to be really good, but they can also mess the bed. So I think that game is a coin flip. But the one I'm really interested in is the Miami A&M game. I think both of those teams could potentially make a run to a national title game, but they could also either lose in the first round. I think they both, you know, have their flaws. But after hearing Cristobal and, you know, his argument for them to get in over Notre Dame, Notre Dame getting left out, I mean, they got to show up and show out, and they're going to one of the toughest places in college football to play. And so that's the game to me that I'm really, really excited about watching. I think it's a great matchup. Mm-hmm. And to be honest with you, again, I don't know, Justin, which team is necessarily going to go in there and play better. You know, I think A&M's been inconsistent, obviously, against Texas with the late season loss. Even in some of their wins, I think there's been some question marks around them with the easier schedule. So I think that's probably that's the first round, you know, matchup that I'm most excited to watch.
Which team do you like the most overall?
Boy, well, that's the big one here. Is that my first reaction is to say Ohio State, but as usual, you know, who has Ohio State played, right? I mean, you go in there and you go, okay, well, Indiana beat them in the Big Ten championship game, and so we know. I feel like Indiana has kind of arrived in the sense of being able to go toe to toe, nose to nose with the big boys, with the top rosters in college football. So Indiana obviously has arrived, but we still really don't know. You know, they're kind of like Georgia, man. You know what I mean? They're kind of like Georgia in the sense of we know they're really good. We know they got better Jimmys and Joes. We know that it's going to be a tight ball game, but do they really have the dudes to take this thing over the top? I know obviously the receiver is arguably the best player, not receiver, but best player in college football. But is that going to be enough? Is the quarterback really a Heisman, you know, a Heisman finalist kind of deal? And so. You know, Ohio State, I think, is going to be the popular pick, but you know, I would probably go with Georgia right now, just being the SEC guy that I am. But I'd probably run with Georgia right now.
Okay.
What's your thoughts on
who you guys rolling with?
I like Georgia too. I think for the money, if you're going to wager on it, Georgia's the bet because you're getting 6-1. The other, you know, the two Big Ten teams are 2-1, so. It's hard not to me to roll with Georgia the way they're playing right now. The way they just and to your point, you were talking about Alabama. I mean, I don't think Alabama's not good. I think Georgia dismantled them because they're way better, and that's not a knock on Bama. I think Georgia's going to be way better than most everybody. So I'm with you on that one.
I
well, don't you think Bama?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, DJ. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead and finish your thought. I got it.
Well, no, I just think Bama's one of those teams where, and maybe I haven't watched all their film, but I've watched quite a bit this year. Like, I think Bama can go in and beat anybody. But the difference between Bama today and let's call it the Saban years when they were dominating is I also feel like Bama could go in and get dominated by somebody they shouldn't get dominated by, right? I mean, the floor is a little bit lower. I think the ceiling's still as high as the Alabama we've always seen. I think the floor is just a little bit lower in the sense of you know, who can they get got by. So Alabama scares me a little bit. But go ahead, DJ. Who you like, man?
I'm kind of with you. It's hard not to think Ohio State, even though they did lose. But they have – I think what Maddie Patricia does on that defensive side of the ball is exceptional. I mean, I've watched a couple of their game film on that side of the ball. I mean, it's next-level stuff. And I think that'll give them opportunities and kind of let the offense settle in and overcome a couple mistakes here or there. But, yeah, Georgia, the way they're playing is cool. I'm curious about Texas Tech. So everybody loves Texas Tech. You said they're number one against the spread this year, right, Justin? Of covering.
Texas Tech, yes.
But then I go back and look at their schedule. I just don't see it. I really don't. And then you look at they got a lot of talented guys, you know, but I think people would argue, say that's the best team that money can buy right now. But I just don't see how – I think we're going to see the difference between that and what culture means to a program, like what Dan Lanning has done, what Ryan Day has done, what Kirby Smart has done. I think that stuff will show up now, but I just think they've been able to out-athlete a lot of people with their schedule, but that will soon change, and I think that'll happen against Oregon in the second round.
You know, I think we're going to have that coming out of the Big 12 every year. If I were coaching, if I were a hot head coach right now, I couldn't get to the Big 12 fast enough, boys. I think that is the we've had this conversation before in the past. I think that's the path of least resistance when it comes to getting to the college football playoffs. And now that the conference has expanded, you have more money. You don't have SEC and Big Ten money, but you have more money to go out and recruit. And that's the quickest way to get to the playoffs. But I think every year we look at this, we're going to look at whoever represents the Big 12. Whether it's one or two or three teams, if it ever happens. I mean, you're always going to look at it and go, yeah, man, but that's just a different level of ball, man. Big Ten bodies and SEC bodies are just different. I mean, it's just different right now. I think that holds true. That's why you look at Ole Miss. You mentioned, I think Texas Tech and Ole Miss are two teams that are in very similar positions of we know they can play, we know they can score, we know they can pay their players, but do you really have the dudes that can stand up 4 quarters against, the 4 teams we've talked about, Indiana, Ohio State, Georgia, the Alabamas, even Oklahomas. I mean, can you stand up for 4 quarters against those guys? I think we're always going to have those questions about the lower level schools and whoever represents the Big 12. And but I will be honest with you, DJ. I love the story of being a Razorback. I love the story of Texas Tech, or I love the story of Ole Miss, because I feel like those are teams that we should be right in line with, right? I mean, obviously we got to rebuild this thing, but when you look at it, I think it's probably a little far-fetched for us to go, boy, well, we ought to be in the Georgia Park, and we ought to be in Ohio State Park, and let's get in that second tier and get, when the stars align, and the DJ Williams and obviously Mallett and Joe Adams and Jarius Wright, and those, when the stars align, then maybe you can get in that first tier, but let's live in that second tier. So I love what Ole Miss is doing and what Texas Tech is doing, and hopefully they can represent well for all of us, second tier type organization.
Yeah, and I think you got your Cinderellas a little bit, and teams that haven't been there before. You mentioned a couple of them right there, and then you got Vanderbilt, who was just on the outside looking in, and you got Indiana, who's never been here before in this kind of position football-wise. I mean, that's why I don't think I need the group of 5 teams anymore. I want those teams that, it's nice to see the door open for these other programs that have never been there before and been in the mix, and I would much rather see Vanderbilt than James Madison, sort of pop their way in there and make their debut. But, whatever. I don't know that either one of those teams are going to win the whole thing anyway, so it doesn't make a whole lot of difference.
Well, but that's a great point, though. I mean, Vanderbilt with a Heisman candidate would have drawn more eyes, obviously. I mean, I know there's not a lot of Texas fans in the Buzz's neck of the woods, but I mean, Texas has come on and had a monster win there late, and they clearly have the dudes, and you can argue their quarterback is kind of turning the corner a little bit, and they're starting to figure some things out, and so there's no doubt the football product from the outside looking in would definitely be better if you had, say, a Vandy and Texas in instead of the two second, the two, what do they call them now, group of 4, or whatever they call them,
group of 5 plus.
No.
5
yeah,
plus.
There you go. I like it.
Yeah.
So, the 2 lanes of the world.
Yeah.
There's no doubt the product and the appeal would have been better. I mean, the week leading up to these games would have been a notch higher if those teams would have been involved. You'd have had a Heisman Trophy candidate involved. And hell, one of them's got a Heisman Trophy candidate that is intriguing as hell, a Johnny Manziel type guy, and then you got another one that had the number 1 pick in the draft and the Heisman winner before the season started in Texas. So that it would have been better, but I don't know, man. I'm okay. I think no matter what we do, boys, I think if they go to 16 like they're talking about, I think we're going to be, which is a beautiful thing about it, I think we're going to be bitching and moaning and cussing and discussing the 14, 15, 16, and 17 teams. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to be arguing about 4-loss teams getting in instead of 3-loss teams.
Right.
So that's the beauty of it, man, is that no matter how deep we go, we're gonna be having these conversations.
Well, the NFL's figured it out. Keep them talking about you even in the offseason, and this debate over who gets in keeps it all alive in these weeks between. So they're getting smart about it, and I think we'll probably end up going to 16 in the not-too-distant future. Clint, we got to run. Appreciate the time, man.
Hey, I always appreciate it, boys, and go Hogs as usual.
All right, buddy. Appreciate it. Yep. Thanks again to Chris Crain, Dodge Jeep Ram. Appreciate them, the big lot.
All right, as we head in, I want to tell you about my friends over there in Greenbrier. Once again, holiday gift ideas. I'm going to just keep on saying it, just in case this is your first time listening and you're thinking, what should I do? And this will be a gift for the whole house. How about that? A little food, and by a little, I mean a lot. Standing Firm Farms, the place to be over there in Greenbrier. Once you hop on their website at standingfirmfarms.com, you can see a whole inventory of how they like to package this up and send it to people. And anything from the starter grill sampler box all the way up to a whole side of beef. That's right. But I want to focus once again on that $250 option, the farmhand box. Get you a whole assortment of some high-quality Angus beef. And when I say high quality, man, it is the real deal. Juicy, tender, big old cuts of meat, specialty cuts of meat. But in that farmhand box, you get the ground beef, you get sirloins, you get rib eyes, you get chuck roast, you get racks of ribs, and it just keeps going and going. The perfect holiday gift for an entire household. Cool thing about it is anything within 90 miles, they'll deliver it to that front doorstep. Any order under $400, it's only a $20 delivery fee. Anything over, they do it for free. Once again, go support local and shop local. Visit my friends at standingfirmfarms.com.
Oaklawn is here for when you want real action, and the wait is over. Live racing is back. Every weekend brings big moments, big crowds, and your chance to feel the thrill of a big win. The holiday racing season begins Friday, December 12th, and runs through January 4th. Then, the excitement returns with the classic racing season, January 30th through May 2nd. It's racing, it's winning, it's everything you've been waiting for. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Looking for burgers, barbecue, beer, bourbon, ball games, and brunch? Look no further than Ouachita Bar and Grill, 915 Central Avenue in beautiful downtown Hot Springs. Ouachita Bar and Grill, family and pet friendly, with indoor and outdoor seating available. Bingo Bango Brunch, served on Sundays from 11 till 3, with live music Thursday through Saturday. Take a look on Facebook to see what events they've got going on this week, and join the fun at Ouachita Bar and Grill, Central Avenue, downtown Hot Springs.
We got the big deals at the Big Lot.
Terry, I hear the Big Lot is going big-time Ram.
That's right, Steve. Ram Bighorns, well-equipped and not stripped, starting at just $44,900. New HD Ram starting at $45,900, and America's workhorse, the HD Diesel, as low as $54,900.
The most powerful pickup on the planet for $54,900?
The big deals are at the Big Lot. Chris Crain, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Benton, or go to chriscraincars.com.
The Big Lot Benton.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Courtney Ballantyne here, inviting you to join me and my friends this Monday night for trivia at the Butcher Shop. It starts at 6 o'clock in the bar with Mr. Trivia himself, Roger Scott, testing your knowledge on all things sports, history, and pop culture. With prizes of $75, $50, and $25 gift cards for first through third place, along with their food and drink specials, the Butcher Shop is the place to be on Monday nights. And of course, don't forget to book your office holiday party. It all happens at the Butcher Shop.
We have a simple formula at Shelter Insurance. Provide personalized coverage at great rates with local agents to help you choose the coverage you need. And if the unexpected happens, fulfill our promise to be there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See shelter agent Sam Eklund in Star City or Nick Jones in Hot Springs for a free personal protection review.
For me, the sun rises and sets with
The Zone.
Yeah.
We know how you feel. Don't worry. You're back in the zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
All right, back at Oaklawn, we got to get to it. We only got a few minutes here with Zach, who is a busy bee, as we welcome you back in. We're at the main line, where I'm about to order up some grub, and I'm pretty happy about it. Zach, good to see you, my friend. Happy opening day. Let me get your mic on.
All right, we're hot. Yes, happy opening day. Very excited. A lot going on. Kick off the races today. We have 3 straight racing days, 10 races each day. Average field size over 10 before the scratches. Tomorrow you have corned beef day.
Ooh.
50-cent corned beef, so you can get a corned beef for 50 cents, or you can get 2 plus a soda for $1.
Dang. Seems silly not to. Even if you just double stack
50 cents?
it. Yeah.
That's insane.
That's what we call a loss leader. They're not making money on that. That's
Okay.
just in. Yeah. That barely covers the bread, let alone the meat. All right, so what stands out to you about the first weekend of racing, Zach?
Just the phenomenal job the racing team did putting together these deep fields. I mean, when you have this average field size over 10, that's great competition. It's good for the product, good for the fans. It makes a more compelling engaging product, potentially bigger payouts the more horses you have in each race. So makes it a little more fun in my mind. That's what we're looking to do. Obviously putting up the big purses Oaklawn puts into this. You want to have the deepest fields. So that's what I would say I'm most proud of the team putting together this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. We were talking about hair earlier, Zach. How long does it take you to get your hair together in the morning?
Out like 5 minutes. I mean, no time
good
at
to
all.
go.
Yeah.
It's quite the mane you've got working there.
Because I get out of the shower wet and just go when I'm done.
Yeah. How big are you going to let it get?
I just got it cut Tuesday.
Nice.
So
I think it looks good.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, if you saw how much hair was on the floor,
I'd be shocked.
If Miranda's listening, she can attest to this. But she has to thin and thin and thin. And
You should see how much hair is on the floor when I get my hair cut. Yeah.
Very little.
It's very hard to see.
Yes.
It's very difficult.
Get them readers out.
Yeah.
All right. As far as we talked about the Oaklawn Sports app yesterday, but we talked about this on the podcast some too, but I like the toggle ability to go back and forth. Again, separate apps for separate reasons. And, again, there's different age requirements, and they function differently, and pari-mutuel is a separate thing from Oaklawn Sports. But I did want to mention to people that going back and forth between the two apps is easy, easy, easy.
Yeah, very easy. You just click the either the sports icon if you're in the Oaklawn Anywhere app, or the little jockey icon that's in the bottom of your app, and it's going to take you back and forth. As you mentioned, they are two separate apps, so it's two different logins. But once you're logged in, you're easy to go back and forth.
Yeah.
And whether you're doing pari-mutuel wagering, fixed odds wagering. And with Oaklawn Anywhere, we upped that sign-up bonus now. It's from $150 to $200.
Yep.
So now getting up to $200 for those new users.
We also, DJ was just asking Pigskin if there's any benefit to going to the sportsbook versus betting on the app. He said he likes to go over there and hang out, and I think it looked like he has added some more chairs, but it's a great place to just chill for the day and watch all the TVs. But I will also say, from a horse racing standpoint, there is one advantage coming here as opposed to betting on the app, which is if you bet in person, you get the show bet bonus.
Absolutely. And the show bet bonus is something Oaklawn started 2017, and it has been a big hit. I mean, show wagering now accounts for almost 20% of the on-track wagers here at Oaklawn. And what that does is it reduces your takeout from 17 to 10%. So essentially you're getting paid more money. And you can get that when you're here at the track betting with a human teller or a standalone.
Essentially, I like that. Oaklawn.com for general information to book your room, to reserve a spa treatment or a reservation at one of the restaurants. We are doing the Oak Room this year, Deej.
Okay.
We've been talking about it for 2 years.
I've never been.
I haven't either.
Okay.
I've been to the Bugler 20 times. I've never been to the Oak Room.
Oh, we're going to have to make that change.
I may have to do it. Maybe I'll book on the 26th.
There you go.
Because we're going to come the day after Christmas, I think, and hang out for the day.
I like it.
Be a good way to go. We're up against it. Again, OaklawnSports.com, or download the app for your iPhone or Android. And if you're an Apple user, you can download the app for Oaklawn Anywhere as well. And non-Apple users, you got bet.oaklawn.com. Zach, enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend.
Absolutely. Happy opening weekend, everyone.
All right, brother. Thank you. We're back in a second at Oaklawn. We're in the main line. It's lunchtime.
Injured? There's only one number you need to know. 888-8888.
At Rainwater Holton Sexton, no case is too big and no insurance company too strong.
Just dial 888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
Mickey Hennard for Hennard Foothills Equipment. We handle Kubota's full line of tractors and hay tools, along with Vermeer hay products. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. Take exit 42 to Hennard Foothills Equipment in Searcy, your hometown Kubota dealer, no matter where you live.
Hey, it's David Basil for Luxury Pool and Spa. Can you feel it in the air? Oh, I can. It's hot tub season, and I love my hot tub from Luxury Pool and Spa. You can too. They have Fantasy and Caldera hot tubs in stock and ready for delivery. Luxury Pool and Spa also carries Sharona Spa chemicals and frog systems. I use both in my hot tub. You gotta have them. Luxury Pool and Spa also has Pollywood Adirondack outdoor furniture for sitting around your with family. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
Arkansas Municipal Equipment presents Coach Nolan Richardson when he joins Drive Time Sports every week with Rollin' with Nolan. Arkansas Municipal Equipment in Bowen. Find them online at ametrucks.com.
There are no Grinches here. Well, maybe a couple.
Even if I wanted to go, my schedule wouldn't allow it.
103.7 The Buzz. KABZ Little Rock.
But what would I wear?
People in North Little Rock and Sherwood will be able to vote early for District 70's House seat election. Voting for those residents starts on December 30th. There will only be 2 locations for early voting. One is at the Pulaski County Regional Building, the other at First Christian Church of Sherwood. Early voting ends on January 5th. Election Day is set for January 6th. And healthcare plans presented by U.S. senators on both sides of the aisle failed in a vote yesterday. The Democratic plan would have extended those Affordable Care Act credits another 3 years. The Republican plan would have created what's called health care savings accounts and give some ACA recipients about $1,500. Some in the Senate say a temporary measure could be introduced soon to help buy some more time because prices are set to spike. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm CareCase Jessica Rockwell.
Are you still on the sidelines? Then it's time you suit up and get in the game. Download Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app, Bet Saracen, today.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
One cold front will come through today, but it'll still be a nice day, mostly sunny with a high of 63. Tonight it drops to 35 with a mostly clear sky. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy at just a high of 49. Then a second stronger cold front comes through Saturday night. We'll have strong northerly winds of 25 miles per hour. With the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Tune in each week when Susan Irwin Prowl shares her Keys to the Weekend music events calendar with Justin and DJ. Brought to you by Willie D's and Big Red Dog Productions. Big Red Dog Productions is your gateway to music excellence in Central Arkansas and beyond. Visit entertainersguide.com to see the weekly calendar and submit your shows.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Hey, man, doesn't matter what your budget is. You got to get to Robert Irwin Jewelers because we're going to make Christmas bigger and brighter this year.
Hey, you know I'm rolling, right, Howie?
Oh, wait, let me change my voice up and sound a little bit more exciting then. This year, we've got all the greatest, most trendy fashion items in diamonds and in jewelry, and you got to get to Robert Irwin Jewelers because we've got great gift ideas for anybody's budget. We've got free financing, bigger, brighter diamonds, better prices, 5 locations, or online at rijewelers.com.
Say Robert Irwin Jewelers.
Robert Irwin Jewelers.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota compact tractors. The Kubota L Series is the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. They're designed for easy operation and feature performance meshed attachments. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $3,500. Now through December 31st, see us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit your local River Valley Tractor dealer or online at rivervalleytractor.com.
Make Santa's nice list this season with Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union's end-of-the-year auto loan special. Enjoy 2.026% financing and no payments for 90 days on your next ride, just in time for the holidays. Valid on new and used 2024, 25, and 2026 models, or refinance and save. With terms up to 84 months, there's never been a better time to buy. Apply securely today at alcoacommunityfcu.org. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union, serving 15 counties across Central Arkansas.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. For strong candidates, the right fit awaits. Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ziprecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ziprecruiter.com/free. Once again, that's ziprecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
This broadcast of The Zone is brought to you by Oaklawn Hot Springs. Racing season starts today. Get down to Hot Springs and watch the horses and stay at their world-class resort.
I tried to talk earlier, but Todd was way ahead of me. He's like, I got to play the liner, dummy. Hang on a second. We're back here at Oaklawn, as you just heard. So we are glad to be here. Wayne Smith, the GM, will join us at 11:30, and we may get another friend or two on here. We'll see how the day goes. Pigskin's here. We haven't had a chance to chop it up on the Sharon Moore thing yet, but I do want to do that with you, and we're going to have Tom on here in a second, then we can do it after we visit with him about basketball, football, and whatever else is going on. Let's get to the red-white report here, Todd. We've got a little bit of sound from Carter Knox as Arkansas gets ready to take on Texas Tech this weekend.
The Red-White Report is brought to you by Ortho Now, your walk-in solution for orthopedic care at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health.
Before we dive in, by the way, to basketball, I want to talk a little more football. And I saw this yesterday, and I had to laugh out loud. Pigskin, you'll agree with this, I think, with me. Arkansas senior offensive lineman Fernando Carmona has been named a finalist for the 2025 Hispanic College Football Player of the Year, according to the Hispanic Football Hall of Fame. Now, I hate to break it to him, this is a terrible year to vie for the Hispanic Football Player of the Year when Diego Pavia and Mendoza are over there clowning at quarterback. You've also got KC Concepcion, the wide receiver from A&M. The kicker, again, we would expect kickers to be on this list, right? No typecasting. Gabriel Plasencia from San Diego State. I haven't been following his career closely. Also, Jacob Rodriguez.
That guy's a killer for Tech, man.
Yeah.
Good linebacker.
Did you see the way that the Tech defensive end got hurt? He got hurt jumping up, slapping hands with the fans after the game. Not Tech, I'm sorry. Indiana.
That's dangerous.
He's out for the season, we think.
What a
It's
dumb
ridiculous.
way to get hurt.
That's what I'm saying. Anyway.
Like the Lambeau leap they always did.
DJ?
I did it in the, what's it called?
The
game that didn't preseason.
The green and gold game?
Yeah, the green and gold
You didn't
game.
get hurt, did you?
No.
Did you? Oh, you're saying you had a preseason game against another team?
I didn't make it all the way up. I had to do a little.
Yeah, fine. It's a long ways up there. Anyway.
Embarrassing. I don't know how they do it with the cleats on.
That's hard. Anyway, so that's that. And then I saw there were a couple guys honored as all SEC freshmen this last year. I also saw Kittler said he's coming back next year. Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say, yeah, for sure. A guy who's had reps in the SEC, snapping the ball, a little, chemistry with your quarterback always helps.
He's got a great name, too. Kittler. That's like little kittens that look like Hitler. They call them Kittlers.
Oh, okay.
My wife watches cat videos all the time.
Okay.
She's telling me about that.
Kobe Branham and Scott Starzik have been honored as all freshman team on the SEC. Congratulations to those two dudes. And the new schedule is out for all the SEC teams. Arkansas will open with North Alabama and finish the season with LSU. In between that, they're going to squeeze in 9 or 10 losses. And just letting you know, just kidding. They'll be at Utah, Georgia at home, Tulsa. A lot of people have been out of shape because Arkansas is playing at Texas again. And I thought to myself, well, what difference does it make? Secondly, they redid the schedule because of the going to the 9-game schedule, and it's just the way it fell this year. And here's the thing. Over the next 2 years, they're going to play one at Texas and one at Arkansas. What difference does it make if it's this year or next year? Who cares?
Exactly.
And hopefully Arkansas is in better shape to beat Texas next year, because I don't expect them to be in that position in the opening year. So, let's get it out of the way and get it over with. And I think that's about it. Oh, one more thing. We had another personnel thing, Todd, and we're not done yet, so you can keep that music rolling. Ryan Silverfield has continued to build his staff. Cornerbacks coach T.J. Rushing, according to sources at the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. Also, they've got Crowley. Gaizka? How do you pronounce that? Gaizka. I've never seen that name before. Crowley is going to be the GM. So they've got their GM lined up, which he's going to be a busy bee. He worked at Western Michigan and UNLV, helped build a roster that led to an appearance in the 23 Mountain West Conference Championship game for Barry Odom. So that's who the GM is, for those who don't know. He went to Florida State, graduated there in 2010. Still a relatively young guy. Anyway, Todd, are you with us? Are we on the air? Am I talking to anyone? Okay, we've lost Todd.
I'm sorry, I was lining up Tom Murphy on the phone.
All right, keep that music rolling, Todd. We got to do a little bit of basketball talk here. Let's go. All right. Arkansas playing Texas Tech. A rematch from last season. Arkansas was kicked to the curb. Made me sad. Both teams are 7-2. This game's in Dallas, and it is on ESPN2. Mike Monaco will have the call with John Crispin. And, of course, Chuck, Matt, and the team on Learfield will be coming to you live from Dallas starting at 10:30 tomorrow morning with an 11 o'clock tip. That also moves Oaklawn game day, Oaklawn race day, I'll get it right, to 9 a.m. This is a team in Arkansas that's 99th in the country in field goal percentage, but Texas Tech is 238th in the country shooting the basketball. Carter Knox looking forward to it. We got a couple of sound bites from Carter talking about the focus for the game this week, as well as looking back on last year's game.
Well, first we should have won that game. Looking back at that tape now, but they're two pretty good players. J.C. Toppin, Big 12 Player of the Year, and Christian Anderson, a big player for their team. So we've been watching the tape, and we're prepared. We've been scouting for them, and I feel like we're gonna come out with this win. Focusing on defense, defense and rebounding. Texas Tech, they get a lot of trying to get offensive rebounds, try and play physical. But, we've been doing straight rebounding drills, almost like football drills. We're ready for this team.
Pixie, do you hear a little young Michael Jordan there?
Kind of.
I thought that sounded like a little, when I was listening to this morning, I was like, it kind of sounds like Michael Jordan when he was a kid in North Carolina. All right, Todd, well done. Thank you very much. That'll do. Let's bring Tom Murphy in now. We'll expand on our Razorback talk before we dig in on Sharon Moore's sins. Tom, let's talk about this basketball game first. And we knew going in that Arkansas had an extremely difficult schedule. Hopefully that will pay dividends later in the year. And this should be a fun one. It's a good way to start the sports day off for a lot of folks who are looking for some high-level hoops tomorrow. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. And, yeah, when you look at the high-profile games they've had, not winning at Michigan State, but being really competitive in the Duke game, it was really good that they got the Louisville game. So this one's big. It's a get-back game for them. And you know what? I'm with you. It's in his enunciation, Carter Knox's enunciation, and where his sound comes from. That I'm getting the Michael Jordan vibe, definitely.
So, yes, and we are looking for him to perform well, not just in interviews, but on the basketball court on a more consistent basis. I'm not sure what's going on with him, but he's certainly a very capable and talented athlete. And we've seen Billy Richmond, another guy we were really excited about this year, rise to the occasion. Waiting for Carter to sort of get there, Tom, and I know that's been a focus. I heard from Coach Calipari the other day. He was at a private engagement and spoke to some foundation members, and he talked about trying to get him going too. And I know he's challenging these guys, and specifically Carter.
Exactly, and I think it's when you look at the concept of a John Calipari offense, that it's so guard heavy. So the ball's in Darius Acuff's hands a lot, and then Malik Thomas is just gonna find his, and it's for the wing guys. It's off the ball. It's how you use screens to your advantage. And that's why you saw it last year some with Adu and the other big men, and now you're seeing it some with Pringle and Ewan. Sometimes it's just got to be offensive rebounding, and it's got to be just gritty stuff that you get your points and your offensive production. And so that's why rebounding is real big. And so for Carter, there's been a few games last year where his mid-range jump shot was really big, but it just hasn't like hit in the flow of the offense yet. And so I do hope, because he's such a weapon, if they can get him and Richmond flowing more in an open court type set, then it's going to be that much better for this offense, because I think they're capable enough when they get into half-court games that Acuff and Thomas can find their way. It's just in the half-court games where Knox is going to compute in that, is the concern, and that they've got to continue to work on ways to make it happen.
Absolutely. All right, talking to Tom Murphy on the Jim's Razorback Pizza Hotline. If you're just tuning in, we were talking about Texas Tech's offensive struggles, but we know they grind defensively, and as we heard, they do have a couple of outstanding players on this roster, and we'll see how Arkansas does. I'll tell you a guy that's impressed me so much, and you expected a lot from him. And we saw it with Boogie Flan last year. Everybody was like, okay, this guy, well, it didn't really work out too well with a highly touted newcomer. But Acuff, Tom, I'll tell you what, he is so impressively consistent to me, and it's game in and game out. I do not even notice him a lot of times, and all of a sudden you look up and he's got 21 with 4 rebounds and 6 assists. I mean, he is really rock solid. I think he's everything that I was hoping that Boogie would be last year.
You know what? I agree with the assessment. I think he can handle contact better. Like Boogie, when he got into some contact situations, got off balance, didn't finish, and things like that. And I think you're seeing with Acuff, he's used to that. Like, that's part of what his game is. And he's taken a lot of hits on the inside. He's gotten some and ones out of it. And, he just doesn't perform like a freshman. And that's really good to see when you got a guy who, even though he is a freshman, that you feel like he's more of a veteran presence when you get into big postseason games. It's going to be an asset for them.
Tom, let's switch over to football, talk a little bit about Ryan Silverfield building his staff, and we're still waiting on the portal to open up here in a few weeks, but there was a lot of smoke around Nathan Brown potentially being a candidate for a quarterback's position, and I'm not sure if that's dead in the water, although Coach Brown tweeted this morning at 4:30, Bear Claws up. That doesn't, to me, indicate that he's probably going to Fayetteville, but he did get a GM, and there's a GM for the sports, for the university, I guess, the athletic program, and then there's also a GM specific to football. Do you understand how those roles are going to coexist, Tom, or how that works?
I do not understand them yet, but there's going to be an opportunity to talk to Ryan here pretty soon. I think the guys who they're hiring, and another example, there's 2 O-line coaches. Well, one of them going to be an assistant O-line coach? And just like they had hired 3 DB coaches, well, is one of those guys going to be an assistant DB coach? And it looks like maybe Wilford would be. So, and then Scott Gasper was his GM at Memphis. So, I mean, you still have Remy on staff, and now this guy from Arizona and Gasper. And so what you're seeing, someone told me yesterday to think of it more like the NFL model of a franchise where there's multiple assistant position coaches. And we used to kind of think of that as not very well paid and, not ready for prime time quite yet. But I think it's becoming more of a higher salaried position and more of a valued position as staffs expand. So it's not seen in the same light. And so Arkansas is catching up in that regard. But his talent acquisition at Arizona has been highly praised within the industry. And you saw that they made a major improvement from 4-8 to 9-3 this year. And so it's all about assessing talent and then assigning value to it and then maximizing what you get from it. And so I think Arkansas is going to be in a better position, have more flexibility financially to do that. I don't know if they're going to be near the top level of the SEC, but Hunter Yurachek said top half. And if you do that, you're going to have some players that are going to have value on your roster. And if you think about it in terms of how close they were to winning so many big games, I mean, on the road at Tennessee and A&M, that maybe just a few extra key players and being slightly better on defense, they have a chance to compete against this tough schedule.
Tom Murphy again joining us on the Jim's Razorback Pizza Hotline. Last thing here, I want to ask about the playoffs. Now that we're set on that, Tom, you talked about Arkansas being close in a couple of those games. Well, a couple of those games that were close, and those teams have made it to the playoff. And just curious about your thoughts overall on the, I guess, on the group, and any tweaks Tom Murphy would like to make if he was king of the hill.
I think I'm not real super high on, okay, let's expand to 16 right now. And I sure wouldn't want to go beyond that in the next couple years. But the game is changing at such a rapid pace. Things are happening. And I hope they don't squeeze out the group of 5. Or if they do, maybe they're separate tournaments, basically. A Power 5 type, a Power 4 type tournament, and then one that maybe includes 8 or 16 group of 5s to have kind of the mid-level champion. I don't know where it's going to go, but if they get beyond 16, I mean, you're talking about some of these guys can play 15, 16 games, and, you know, there's contracts involved. I saw one where the quarterback at Michigan doesn't have a buyout clause in his contract, and it just sounded so professional that it just made me sad a little bit.
Yep. Well, the Pigskin's trying to figure out a way to buy him out of his contract, I think. Is that fair, Pigskin?
He's not very good.
Plain speak over there. That's this just in. That's the least of their problems right now. So there's that. But so
he didn't pull a knife on anybody, so he's got that going.
Listen,
for him.
God bless him. Seems like a nice kid.
He is young too.
I'm rooting for him.
He's young.
He's going to have a new coach next year. He'll have a chance to
Gotta
revamp.
help.
Yeah. All right. Before we let you go, who is your pick, Tom? You want to make a prediction for the championship?
Oh gosh, man! Maybe if you just went with first round, I could help out here. But I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be among the grouping of Ohio State, Indiana. I don't know if A&M's got all what it takes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hesitate and waver and try to answer that for you next Friday because I'll have more intel, man. I'll know you're going to ask me this.
All right, very good. Yeah, we'll be getting ready for the first game next Friday night. Should be a good one, the rematch with Oklahoma and Alabama. So, should be awesome, man. Enjoy
let's don't leave Georgia. Don't leave Georgia out of that conversation. They got a shot.
Hey, that's my pick, 100%. I love Georgia in this one. So, they're playing really well right now. Tom, enjoy the weekend. I appreciate the time, and we'll talk to you next week with your picks.
Hey,
officially.
enjoy Oaklawn, state of Arkansas. You got a gym there in Hot Springs. See ya.
No doubt about that. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate it. All right. That is – sorry, Todd. I'm trying to get to it. My mouse is acting squirrely. All right, 11:22. Pigskin. I've been waiting all week to hear your thoughts. A, what in the world? B, what happens now?
Well, Sharon never should have gotten this job to begin with. Harbaugh waited and waited and waited, wins the championship, then bolts to the NFL. So they wanted to keep some continuity, so they gave it to him. He'd never been a head coach before. He's not look at all the jobs that have been open. If he had been a free agent, would he have been hired at any of those places? No, that's it. So he's a middling coach at best. You know, he could learn, but the team didn't really have an identity. He just wants to run the ball. When they stop the run, he doesn't have any passing attack. You know, you don't want anybody to ruin their life, which obviously the poor guy has done. I hope he gets some professional help. He needs it. The team will be better going forward without him. Who they're going to hire, I don't know. But they could basically draw names out of a hat, and anyone would be better than him.
You're so mean.
Well, I'm being honest.
Well, that's
I'm
good.
Sorry. I got a picture taken with him. I like him. He's nice. He was a nice man to me. He didn't pull a knife on me or, try to, attack my wife or anything. But I don't know. It's such a bad look. Michigan is just – they're like a worldwide embarrassment right now. It's just – this is a soap opera. Where does this happen among adults? It just doesn't. It makes the Petrino thing look mild-mannered.
It does.
Yeah. I like how he's like, hey, I'm going to give you a huge raise. And then he's like, oh, they're on to me. I got to fire you.
Oh.
This is the story that's going around the internet.
Man.
And that's how it led. That's what led to the altercation, is she reported him to the school. What did you think you were going to get if your mistress is being paid $90,000 and you fire her because she's your mistress?
Oh, my goodness.
What did you think she was going to do, sit quietly, idly by to avoid the public embarrassment? No, dummy. She's going to put you under the bus and let you get run over.
There's a Bible verse where Jesus says, the things you whisper in secret will be shouted from the rooftops or over the internet.
There's no doubt. In this
They're going
day
to
and
find
age,
out.
You're not getting away with anything.
You're not getting away with anything. With everybody with a phone and everything else. There are no JFK sleeping with a parade of women in the White House could not happen today. It just couldn't. Somebody.
Where would he do it?
Judith Exner just went into the Oval Office. we saw that with an Arkansas president recently. But these guys that think that because they have money and they have power and they have opportunities that they can get away with this, I don't know what else it's going to take for people to understand that who you are cannot be hidden. It's going to come out.
Yeah.
Sad but true.
Who do you want? You can have anybody you want. Who do you want?
If I could have anyone I want, I would take John Harbaugh. I think
we talked about him yesterday.
I think his time at Baltimore. I think his time at Baltimore has come to a close. He's not going to win another Super Bowl with Lamar. I think Lamar is on a decline. He's played terrible this year. I know he's been hurt. But I think this would be a wonderful time for him to leave Baltimore and go to Michigan, and he can coach the rest of his life at Ann Arbor. He grew up on the campus. His dad was an assistant for Bo. I think you can make the case John is every bit as good a coach as Jim, if not better.
No doubt in my mind.
And he doesn't have all of Jim's quirky, autistic weirdness. So I would take John Harbaugh. But these NFL guys, a lot of times they don't want to. They see going to college as a demotion.
Yeah.
Even though it worked out pretty well for Saban.
Well, and most guys are getting. I mean, look, they can pay $12 million. I'm pretty sure he ain't making $12 million in Baltimore.
No, they would pay more than he's making there. So I would take him. If not him, I would probably take Jed Fish, who's at Washington. He was at Michigan before. Or I would take Kalen DeBoer at Alabama. I think Alabama fans would like to push him out the door, and I think he would have a better future at Michigan than Alabama.
Yeah.
So
right.
Those would be my three.
Okay, very good. We're going to hit a break. It's 11:26. We expect Wayne Smith to join us here shortly.
He's walking around.
Yeah, well, we'll see if he walks around over here and hangs out with us.
Yeah.
Or not. But we're going to do our thing either way.
We're going to do our thing.
Stick around. We'll be back in a second in the zone. Yep, go ahead.
All right. As we wait on Wayne, and before we head to break, once again, I want to remind you a place if you're looking to grab a lot of food for a lot of people, the Wood Grill Buffet is going to be your spot. I'm talking about that Congo Road in Benton. I tell you, over 200 items on their menu, open Thursday through the weekend, lunch and dinner hours, and you won't find a better price for the quality of food that you're going to get and the amount of food that you're going to get as well. Like I said, everything's on that menu, steaks, chicken, turkey. I mean, I don't have time to go through them all. It may take a week or two. And I want to talk about the customer service over there as well. Every time you want to go out to eat and you have some fine dining, it's nice having some good people in your corner taking care of you. And that's exactly what they got at the Wood Grill Buffet in Benton. And also, too, end-of-the-year banquets are coming up. You need space to host your end-of-the-year get-togethers. They got that at the Wood Grill as well. Catering options if you don't want to do it there, but somewhere else. I mean, come on. What else do they have? Just great people running that place as well. So go visit my friends in Benton off that Congo Road exit.
Help me believe in anything, 'cause I wanna be someone who believes.
10 Fitness brings you Top 10 Tuesdays with The Zone each week. Justin and DJ will dive into a different Top 10 list and take your calls. Brought to you by 10 Fitness. Turn back the clock on gym prices.
This is Sports Center.
The 2026 football schedule for the Arkansas Razorbacks was announced by the SEC office Thursday. The Hogs open the campaign September 5th with a home game against North Alabama, then play their first road game against Utah on September 12th. SEC play begins the following week with a home game against the Georgia Bulldogs. Other SEC home games for the Razorbacks include Tennessee on October 10th, my birthday, just saying, Missouri on October 31st, South Carolina on November 14th, and a return to the end of the schedule by LSU on November 28th. Sticking with football, Gary Goff was announced as the new coach at Arkansas Monticello on Thursday. He takes over a UAM program that's had one winning season over the past 2 decades. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Thursday on Out of Bounds, we'll talk Arkansas, Texas Tech, getting ready for the big game. Talk Democrat Gazette and WholeHogSports.com will join us. We'll talk a little bit about the portal. Also, we have Brian Edwards, VegasInsider.com. We'll get some picks from him. Plus, we got high school football, NFL on Thursday night. Big show coming up. Join us Thursday for Out of Bounds.
Christmas isn't about what's under the tree. It's about making every moment special. Building memories that outlast the wrapping paper. Making the most of every acre. Teaching the next generation right. That's why Greenway is rolling out weekly offers on the gear that keeps you running and the John Deere gift that makes their eyes light up. This year, give a gift built for all things special to you.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you. With state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
While the calendar may still say fall, it's never too early to start thinking about the holiday season. And what better place to celebrate that special time of year with friends, family, and coworkers than at the Butcher Shop Steakhouse. Whether you're looking to purchase gift cards for that special someone or wanting to book your office holiday party, the Butcher Shop is there for you. But don't wait, call them today or just click on their Facebook or Instagram Messenger for all the information. The Butcher Shop, your home for the holidays, as well as Monday night trivia.
Down south, a handshake means something, and we let our actions do the talking. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm is rooted in Southern tradition and grit. Southern born and raised and Arkansas-based, Brad Hendricks is named a Mid-South super lawyer year after year. So for car and big truck wrecks, medical malpractice, wrongful death, bankruptcy, and Social Security claims, his law firm produces results. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Southern roots, serious results.
It's hard being the #1 midday sports talk show in Arkansas.
What can you expect when you're on top, you know? It's like Napoleon, when he was the king, you know, people were just constantly trying to conquer him, you know, in the Roman Empire. So it's history repeating itself all over again.
Now, let's see if Justin Acri and DJ Williams can keep living up to the lofty expectations on the Zone.
All right, back here at Oaklawn, we're talking to Wayne Smith in two shakes, but I got to tell you about my friends at UAMS and Ortho Now. If you have an orthopedic problem, the good news is you can be seen today. So if you're like, oh, man, I got to just make it through the weekend, I'll go see the doctor on Monday. No, you go see him today, folks. They're there 8 until 8, Monday through Friday on Cottage Drive over there, right off I-630. Don't wait around in pain. Go see our friends over there. 801 Cottage Drive. It's inside the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. And if you just can't get away today, maybe you got plans. It is the holiday season and everybody's busy bee. But you can go 8 to noon tomorrow, too. So if you're already planning to come to Oaklawn today and you're in a little bit of pain, you can go ahead and skip it and come on down here and have some fun. And then go get the trip to the doctor tomorrow. If you want to call for some details, 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674. Sports injuries, joint pain, sprained ankle, any kind of orthopedic issue, and they do x-rays on site. You get fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons at the ready, and so you're going to get the best care when you need it the most at UAMS Ortho Now. We get the best care down here at Oaklawn, too.
Man.
I got a plate full of wings. I got a Reuben, first one of the season, a whole bunch of onion rings, and a pickle. And Wayne Smith, the general manager, is joining us here.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you all?
We are great. Happy opening day.
Thank you. It's finally here.
People they were chomping at the bit, no pun intended, to get in here today. It was absolutely phenomenal early crowd, I thought, today.
It's one of the first that we've actually had some really good weather. I mean, 65 or 60 degrees today. So, we're very, very excited about this day. It's a culmination of a long summer and just getting everything together.
We sat here last year and talked about the things that were on tap, and we talked, what's the next thing? And you're like, we're going to try to kind of do what we're doing for now.
That's right.
So how was the off season?
It went okay. It was fine. I mean, from an economic perspective, it was okay. We had obviously just a lot of hot weather, not a lot of rain, and they unfortunately in November tried to make up for it.
Yeah.
With all the rain. But the horses have been here since the end of October, and they are chomping at the bit to get out on that racetrack and start the party.
Yep. First race today, by the way, is 12:30. If you're curious about first post, so if you're going to make it here, you got some time, and if you're not going to make it here and you're going to work on your Oaklawn Anywhere account, you can handicap for another hour or a little less, and we'll get rocking and rolling here. We've got a few stakes races over the weekend, one today, one tomorrow, and then Sunday we've got a stakes race too. So what's your best hope, I guess, for the schedule and how that's all going to play out? What are you thinking?
That all of our fans embrace it because it's completely different. It's something we haven't done before. It was an opportunity for us to continue with our great partnership with our horsemen. They had asked if there was some way that they could get 4 days a week of racing, starting Thursday through Sunday. And so the only way that we could really make that work is kind of make this cool holiday meet, kind of make a boutique type meet, and get through till New Year's Year's weekend, take that 3 week off in January, come back really strong with a Southwest weekend at the end of January.
Yeah.
So that we think will really entice a lot of folks, and understanding that we have 2 openings essentially. That 3 weeks is normally when we have a lot of the weather. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how it all shapes up.
Is this modeled on someone else's schedule? Have you seen this done elsewhere?
No.
Okay.
Nice. No. It's not modeled out of somebody. I'm sure other tracks have done something. Some do boutique meets and things of that nature. Like Keeneland does an April meet, right? So they do a small one. Then they'll come back in the fall and do a bigger one. That wasn't necessarily the mindset for us. Was really how do we try to get 4 days a week, and then starting in January we'll do 4 days a week going through May 2nd.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how it all works. It's a trial. Don't forget, back when we tried December, that was going to be a trial, right? On going back to December's, doing 3 days a week and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So, anyways.
And I guess this is new to me. You could really race anytime you want to, right?
We could.
But as we heard, 68 days is all we have in a year to try
That's
to
what
get
we're
our-
allowed. Now, obviously, we could go and try to extend that. But, but one of the things, DJ, is that we actually feel that we're in a great spot.
Yeah.
Winter racing is not all that bad. There's a month,
Uh-huh.
right? A month, 6 weeks. But when you think about December, has been a very mild time. And then you get into mid-February through May. It's really a good weather time. And then we feel that our horses, quite honestly, we don't want to go up against Keeneland and Churchill and Saratoga and Churchill again. So what we have tried to establish is a meet that folks can come to us, go to Churchill, go to Saratoga in the summer, go back to Churchill, come to Oaklawn.
Gotcha.
So it's this Churchill, Keeneland, Saratoga, Oaklawn, Churchill, Keeneland,
Nice.
that kind of thing. So we really wanted to stay within a window that we feel very comfortable in. Winter racing, we've been doing winter racing for years and years. And so how do we navigate 64 to 68 days a year within that time frame?
Nice.
Visiting with Wayne Smith, if you're just tuning in, the general manager here at Oaklawn. I was just curious about, this is really a multifaceted facility, and it's become more so over the last 5 to 10 years with the entertainment part of it. The restaurants have become obviously a key piece of it. You've got the bars with the live music and the activities in there, the stuff that you guys are doing in here in the main line, then the horse racing, and then the gambling, the gaming on the other side. I'm just curious about how you spend your time managing the different facets of the business, because they're really all separate entities under one roof.
Right. I know this is kind of cliche. Everybody kind of says it, but it is true. You have to have good people. You have to have great people that really all understand the direction that we're all trying to do. It's really provide an entertainment opportunity and a service level for our guests that they can't get anywhere else. That's really what we're trying to do, and so everything kind of comes down from there. And how do you get everybody collectively to row that same boat going forward? And thankfully, we have a great team. We have some really good line level folks that are taking care of our guests, and those are the things that we're trying to perfect on a daily basis.
Well, I don't know who's on wings today, but they nailed it. I'm just going to say that for the record.
They best wings in Arkansas.
Hey, you ain't
So
lying.
that's our.
I like the dry rub.
Yeah.
Dry rub with the ranch seasoning. It's
Mhm.
great. Honestly, the best wing I've ever had.
This one is so good.
I can't get away from
the
it.
crispy kiss on the outside is so perfect.
Mine's the teriyaki.
Yeah. Before, when I first came here, I saw the sign said best wings in Arkansas. I was
Yep.
like, come on now. What are we doing? I
Yeah.
was like, okay.
Yeah.
I take that back. It's
we,
the real deal.
We try to represent.
Yeah, it's big time.
You have a pick for the playoff? Or you have any thoughts on the playoff for the college?
Well, I would have picked Notre Dame if they had gotten that right. Let's see. What else? I don't want to debate it anymore,
Oh, no,
but
yeah.
it has been. You know what? Now, I don't know. It's. I'd like to see Indiana because I hate Ohio State.
Yeah.
So I'd really love to see Indiana and Signetti. I kind of like his style.
Yeah.
And the way that he's rolling right now.
Isn't he the first ever back-to-back coach of the year ever? Or am I
Yes.
making that up?
No, that's correct.
Is he really?
The Walter
Yeah.
Camp
Oh,
coach,
wow.
yeah. He's ever
no,
done it.
I would love to see him get something. We know that the teams that we got in are not going to do it well.
No.
So
No. That'll be fun.
Yep.
yeah.
Well, we're going to do our champs and chumps here. Chump is a pretty easy one this week, I
Yeah.
think, unfortunately. And by the way, if your friends at Notre Dame need an offensive analyst, I know a guy who's just become available that was a head coach recently. So just want to pass it along to your friends in South Bend.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
How about the Cowboys? Do you think they find a way to work their way in? The
blew
Eagles
it.
don't seem interested in winning the division either.
No, but the Cowboys don't either. 'Cause
Yeah.
they blew the game in Detroit. They should have. If they win that, they put a whole lot of pressure on the Eagles. I think the Eagles fold, and the Cowboys are an 8-8 team, and they get into the playoffs.
Yeah. Wow.
Which they'll get blown out in the playoffs anyways. But
it wouldn't be nice to be there.
I know it would be, but I just can't take another one and done in the playoffs.
No, you'd rather just
30
not go.
years of pain has
Yeah.
just been just extraordinary. Eberflus is probably the worst defensive coordinator in the country.
Okay.
So anything else you want to ask?
How do you like your new head coach?
I love Schottenheimer.
Do you
I
like?
really
Are
do.
you a Dak fan?
I am.
Okay.
I am. I'm a Romo guy, honestly. Well, I grew up on the Aikman side and all that kind of stuff. But I loved Romo, but we never gave him a defense, and I think we're doing the same thing to Dak
So
now.
I was listening to this podcast, and what's LeBron's agent's name? Rich Paul. Am I making that up? He says, "Hear me out." But he says, if I were Dallas and I was representing a specific client, I would try to get Patrick Mahomes as the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. He says it just makes so much sense. Are you for that, or you want to stay with Dak?
I love me some Mahomes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay with Mahomes. Yeah. Dak is a great quarterback. I think he's 10 years in the league. He's done what he's needed to do. This year is having one of the best seasons. I think if not for Stafford, he'd probably win the MVP this year.
Wow.
I just think Mahomes is Mahomes, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Is he still the same guy? He hasn't had an offensive. I don't know. Is it the offensive line? Is it him digressing a little bit? I don't want to go out there and be sacrilegious right now.
I'd be surprised if I see him play for another team.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
Is he a one
He
team
might,
guy?
but I don't know. He seems to be entrenched in that in that city. So.
I don't think they'll be down for long. They're going to miss the playoffs this year, but I don't think they'll be down for long. So
yeah, how incredible is that though? Look at the teams that. Well, Buffalo's not what it was. Cincinnati.
That was our question day earlier in the week. Who's been the biggest disappointment? And you think about all those teams. Even though Buffalo's still relevant, but they don't look. This was their year to seize it. These other teams have fallen by the wayside. Our question today is who's been the best surprise for you on the other side of it. You got Indianapolis.
Yep.
You got the Patriots are back to the pinnacle of the division right now. Denver, which is an underdog at home this weekend, so are the Patriots. Nobody wants to believe in them, even though they're kicking butt and taking names. And I'll tell you a team that I stuck in there as my fourth choice we haven't talked about all year is Carolina. I mean, we all gave up the Heisman Trophy winner, Bryce, what's his face?
Bryce Young.
For dead. And all of a sudden the Panthers are leading the South, and Tampa stinks.
That's
what happened
right.
to Tampa?
I know.
What are you guys doing?
My two teams are the Rams and New England.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say
I would go with those
big
two.
surprise.
That's
Yeah.
a big surprise.
Wow.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
The Rams
that
have sort of
quickly.
been hanging around the periphery for a while.
Yeah, but now they're
bad at
they've
the moment.
elevated.
What year is this for head coach over there at New England?
Well, first.
Oh, for
Vrabel?
Vrabel? Yeah.
Vrabel's
Is this
his
the first year?
First year
Wow.
with New
Tennessee
England.
is the dumbest organization ever. I mean, the fact they let him get away is absolutely ridiculous.
But you know what the best thing was that he did was bring in McDaniels.
Josh McDaniels.
Josh McDaniels
Yeah.
as the OC.
he was born to
probably
be an OC.
The best OC probably in the country.
Yes.
I would probably say arguably in the history of football.
I would agree with that.
We had that conversation.
He's one of the best for sure.
He was there when I was there.
Okay.
And just unbelievable OC. But how many times has he tried to go be a head coach?
Yeah.
And it just falls apart. You bring him back as an OC, unstoppable. I've
And
never
now you
seen
got
anything
Matt
like it.
Patricia coming here for the Broyles. He's one of the finalists for
Oh,
the
that's
Broyles
awesome.
Award.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
That's
Yeah.
insane. He's
He's
a big-time
reinvented
coach.
himself,
Oh,
but
yeah.
McDaniels needs to be as an OC, and the fact that he's basically got Tom Brady Jr. with him.
Yeah.
The sky's the limit, in my
No
opinion.
doubt. Do you consider Zach to be a Josh McDaniels? Is he your heir apparent?
Oh, you never know.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, he has the potential, in my humble opinion, to be higher than where he's at today.
Zach who?
Even if it's
Zach Gillum.
Zach Gillum.
He gets promoted. He gets promoted every 6 months.
I was like,
So
what
figured-
offensive coordinator is
Well,
Zach?
he has had such a meteoric rise so far.
I've had a mediocre rise.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah, right. But he has done everything that he needed to do to get where he's at. We're very, very comfortable where he's at.
Yeah.
In fact, I do see that there's an opportunity for something down the line.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of great people, so it's going to be a tough move for him. But he's young.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
so. I forget how young he truly is.
Well, that's because the hair. He looks like he's 45.
No, I can you all help me just get that beard off?
You want the beard off?
I just want the beard off.
We got to at least trim it up, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what
I can't remember what he looks like without a beard, so I'm not sure how I feel
Have
about
I ever seen him without a beard?
Yeah, I have years ago, but he always
Okay.
felt that he was too young and he needed to be a little older.
Yeah.
Well, now he's getting older, so get rid of the beard.
Yeah.
You know, now there's no excuse.
Well, the pompadour is what throws me. I'm like,
Yeah, the Elvis hair is
It's just
something
I
else.
can't take my eyes off it. I'm just like it's like Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah,
right?
I love Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, he's
good hair,
great hair.
That was Zach's a rock star, and we said this too. Besides Baz, when does we can't think
Don't
of
sleep.
anyone else who doesn't
Those
sleep.
two sleep like 3 hours a day combined.
That's
I
exactly
think.
right.
Yeah.
That's what you
exactly
really
right.
want.
That's right. That's what you need in today's world.
No doubt.
100%.
Not that you don't work a lot too.
It's tough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm
This
used
one-
to it though.
Wow, he has
Amazing.
really come on the scene.
Well, you talked about hiring good people, and I'm glad everybody else took note too.
Yeah.
I felt like I was a trendsetter. I felt like he was really being taken for granted over there at KRK. We had to get him out of that TV world.
Thank God, right?
So, yeah,
Now-
for him,
It's been fun.
What's it like What's it like not getting up at 2 a.m? You like it?
I still wake up fairly early.
Yeah.
Used to it, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
No
5
one gets
o'clock.
used to that.
5 o'clock for me is sleeping in. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
And
I predict. I've told the team this for 4th and 5. What
Yeah.
you do on 4th and 5. I will tell you that I'm thinking within the next 3 years.
Yeah.
I don't know that you'll be in Arkansas.
Dang, like that?
You might be in Arkansas, but you're going to be.
Don't tell him that.
Hey, look, I'm with you. We all need
He's
him
dragging
in
me
this.
along. Come on, help me out
Look,
here.
I just have a feeling that 4th and 5 is no one in America is doing what you do.
Nobody
on
does it
that
better.
podcast.
The level of
and
production.
we are so excited to be just be thought of as have an opportunity. To
we are
partner
more than
with you.
happy. Yes.
The
You know,
content's outstanding, but the production value is what sets it apart. It is so special and unique.
And it's unbelievable how he sets all that up because we've been fortunate a couple of games this year on the high school side just to kind of watch him
High school
set
stuff's
every
fun. Probably, I would
you
say
got
the
the
high
man in
school
the
side's
chair
been my
and-
favorite. Oh, you know the guy in the chair.
Love the guy in the chair, man.
Yeah.
He is awesome.
All right, Wayne, thanks for having us. Appreciate
Guys, always thank you for your support. Love that you came for opening day.
Yep.
Don't forget tomorrow 12:30 post Hogs at Mainline so you can come watch the Hogs and get a little racing in all in one day.
you. Yep, 11 o'clock tip tomorrow. We've got our Oaklawn Race Day show at 9 a.m. We're getting an early start tomorrow, so we can clear the way for the for the Hogs. So appreciate you.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks so much.
You bet. We're going to take a break, and as we do, we'll tell you about my friends up at Gwatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville. And if you're looking for a new ride to maybe drive down to the track, and guess what? Arrive in style, my friends, with a new car from Gwatney Chevrolet. Absolutely fantastic. And you can see their entire inventory at GwatneyChevrolet.com. Big SUV, big truck. They actually have a really good deal going right now on Colorados, too. So you can check out their website for details on that. And if you're looking for a non-Chevrolet vehicle, they're not going to have an issue with it. It's fine. They've got a great lot full of cars that don't happen to have the bow tie on it. So whatever kind of vehicle you need, new, pre-owned, big truck, SUV, smaller sedan, it doesn't matter. They have a great selection right now, and they're always going to treat you like family. The financing options are off the charts right now, too. And on a lot of these vehicles, they can push out the payments until March. Help you get through the holiday season with no car payment. Think about it. You've got a car payment now, and you think, I'm going to take that away, and I'm going to be driving a new car for a few months, and then I can start making payments again in March? What a deal. It's all at one place. It's at Gwatney Chevrolet.
About you, girl, that makes me sweat.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We're in the big eating season when temptations are going to come at you from family, friends, and TV ads. Not to worry. You've got an ally in Central Arkansas, the Little Rock Athletic Club or the Little Rock Racquet Club, both offering 50% off the joining fee from now till December 31st. Better to save big than get big. And oh, the variety of exercises you'll enjoy with your Little Rock Athletic Club or Racquet Club. In 2026, people will witness the fitness.
This holiday season, give yourself the gift that matters most. Good health. Arkansas Urology is here to help make men take charge of their health all year long because early detection saves lives. Before you wrap the gifts or gather around the table, schedule your annual checkup or screening with Arkansas Urology. Take care of yourself for the people who care about you. Arkansas Urology. Call 501-219-8900 or visit arkansasurology.com to schedule your appointment today.
Hi, folks. It's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. When you're in the market for a new Dodge Chrysler Jeep or Ram, we hope you give us a chance to earn your business. Here's some things to consider. Fletcher Dodge has been family-owned dealer here in Sherwood for over 25 years. We know how to take care of our customers to keep them coming back. Every Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram dealer pays the same price for their vehicles. It's the dealer that makes the difference. We'll give you the best deal up front. No haggling, no arguing. We make it easy to buy a new vehicle, and we'll pay you more for your trade-in. Compare our deal to anybody's, and you'll buy from us. Come see us today for the deal of a lifetime on new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, or Ram. At Frank Fletcher Dodge, you'll always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. And we promise you a hassle-free buying experience. We want to be your dealer for life. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Just tell us what you're looking for and we'll make you a deal. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Southland Casino Hotel presents a Harlem Gatsby New Year's Eve. Velvet and Vice meets Flappers, Feathers, Fortune, and live entertainment all night long. Wednesday, December 31st from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. 25 winners will share $16,000 free play or cruise into 2026 in a BMW X3. Then, January 1st through 3rd, the $1 Million New Year Roar. 75 hourly winners share $75,000 free play. And at 10 p.m., 15 winners will be selected to receive free play for a year. Only at Southland. Must be 21 plus. Play responsibly. For help, quitting call 800-522-4700.
Bell & Schwartz Gentlemen's Store has stores within a store. The Martin Dingman Lodge leather goods, accessories perfect for Christmas bags, wallets, gloves, socks, and cigar cases. Name brands Gentile, Cricket Razorback gear, Peter Millar apparel, and Fiore athleisure wear. Bell & Schwartz quality men's clothing, the only store with a tailor on staff for your custom needs. Bell & Schwartz, 1011 Oak Street in Conway, on Facebook and Instagram.
You're listening to The Zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams. You like what you hear? Well, check out our video stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch.
Spend some time. You still look like an angel. I heard you're doing fine. Got promoted back in April. And you met someone.
All right, everybody, welcome back in. Once again, before we get started, I'm going to tell you about my friend, Alan LeVar. I mean, when it comes to needing a personal injury attorney, you find yourself in a situation, you need some help. It's not your fault. You're doing your thing, all right? You're focused on the road, 10 and 2, phones down, all that good stuff. But somebody else out there bumps into you, causes you some pain, and you need some help, and you need somebody to hold that driver accountable. That's exactly where Alan LeVar and his team at LeVar Law are going to come in and help you. Now, when you find yourself in a situation like that, you want somebody that you can trust. And like I said, we do our due diligence. We have conversations with Al and his crew, his whole team, and they're as good as you can find right there, especially when they're not worried about the bottom line but taking care of you. Over 20 years of experience, over $58 million in settlements to their clients. Doesn't matter if it's a car accident, truck, bike, bicycle, dog bite. They're going to take care of you. Multiple locations all across the state, okay? So if you need to find one closest to you and at least get pointed in the right direction, all you have to do is head to LeVarLaw.com.
Before we champs and chumps, let's get JW in here quick. If you want to join us today, you can. We are also going to give away some tickets to Evanescence, our last pair today during birthday trivia. Don't get on the horn for that yet, but just a heads up. 501-661-1037. JW, welcome.
Hey, man, I want to get on DJ's podcast for a second, but right now I'm rolling beside Harding, and the police are escorting them towards Little Rock. I don't know where they're going. I don't know who they're playing. I forgot.
They're going to the airport. They're flying to Pennsylvania.
Well, I'm riding beside them. DJ, last night I saw what you did, and it kind of motivated me, inspired me. So I went out there and asked my wife. I said, hey, would you record me? And she's like, no, I'm reading a book. So I had to get my son, and my son recorded me, and I got, I didn't get what you got, but I got 260 white, and I feel every video of it today. I feel like I should have warmed up. I probably feel like this the rest of the week.
Can you send us the video?
Oh, yeah, no problem, yeah. What do I need to send it to?
My email.
You never answered my last email, so I ain't doing emails.
Shocking. No, send me an email. I'm a lot better at it now that I got a little bit better schedule. Okay, I need that. I'll talk about it. Appreciate it, J-Dub.
All right, buddy. Thank you. All right, let's do champs and chumps, Todd.
Champs and Chumps is brought to you by Washita Bar and Grill on Central Avenue in Hot Springs and BKC Home Builders. With indoor and outdoor seating, Washita Bar and Grill provides a family-friendly environment with mouth-watering food. BKC Home Builders is the premier home builder in Hot Springs, providing custom home build and remodels, both big and small. For more info, go to bkchomebuilders.com.
I need to talk to Brady. We were talking about home construction yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Man,
what?
It ain't cheap, dude. It's tough. It's a tough deal. Champs and chumps, here we go. My champ this week is Troy Aikman. I told you about this on Wednesday when we were at Bell and Sword. Troy Aikman says he's done with NIL. He said he wrote a big check to a kid who played at UCLA. Kid never even sent him a note back and said thank you. He said, I gave money to a kid. I won't mention who. I've done it one time at UCLA, never met the young man. He was there a year. He left after the year. I wrote a sizable check, and he went to another school. I didn't even get so much as a thank you note. So it's one of those deals to where I'm done with NIL. I want to see UCLA be successful, but I'm done with it. Troy Aikman, I'm done with it too. This whole process is a joke. It's a joke. The whole paying kids just for showing up to campus, garbage. They should be paid for their...
They've been paying kids for showing up for campus. Scholarship.
Yeah, they should be paying them for name, image, and likeness, which is the way it was intended.
Yes.
And that's what the whole O'Bannon lawsuit was about. It's like, hey, you're using my name, my image, my likeness. I should be getting paid on it too. Great. But guess what? When you're the backup left tackle and you don't get on the field, you don't need to be getting extra money outside of your scholarship. And guess what? Your name, your image, and your likeness are not as valuable, and that's what capitalism's all about. Just paying guys who are showing up as garbage.
Did you just reference Shaq McCroy without doing it on
Maybe
purpose?
So. Also, my chump this week obviously is Sharon Moore. It's a no-brainer.
Oof.
So easy. I will also say LSU gets a co-chump. They not only did all this stuff for Lane Kiffin, they also are going to cover his house loss potential on him selling his home in Oxford up to $500,000. I'm like, you people.
What a deal for him.
It is
right?
great, but, I mean, they are such suckers down there. It's incredible to me. They better win a damn title in the next 2 years, or this wasn't worth it. Anyway.
I got champs, more Razorbacks announcing that they are coming back. Cade Kittler and right tackle and native of Arkansas, Kobe Branham. Kobe Branham was actually named to an all-SEC freshman team as well. I keep forgetting that he redshirted. He's a young buck out there. So right now you got a lot of your, I would say, essential key players that not only announced that they are coming back, but they're excited for this year. And I think with the state of the program and what we just went through last year, I was expecting to see a mass exodus. Now, we still got to wait and see how it happens, but for the most part, I think that should give Razorbacks a small glimmer of hope even after that schedule just came out.
All right. I was wrong on salaries, and I appreciate the D3 Auto Sales live fan feedback from Billy. He says that John Harbaugh's making $16 million a year. People don't realize how crazy the salaries are. I didn't realize that either. Apparently, Andy Reid's making $20 million. Sean Payton, $18 million. Tomlin's making $16 million too. So had no idea. The NBA guys, I think, generally speaking, don't make as much as some of the top guys at the collegiate level. But apparently, the NFL is not that way. So my bad. Can Pigskin ever shut up? His takes are absolute garbage. John Harbaugh is not going to leave the Ravens to coach Michigan, as he will be in the exact same situation that Jim was in when he was the coach. Also, Pigskin's advertisement for Double B's. He's not a fan. I don't know why. I love him. Kevin and Pangburn, Johnny Cash song, "What's done in the dark will be brought to the light." It's a good quote. Boo-da-doo-ba-doo-doo. Holy crap, that's Michael Jordan's twin. We were talking about Carter Knox earlier. He does sound a lot like young Mike. Did you see the Kansas State coach says he's stepping down, I believe, because the way the sport has changed? Yes, that happened a couple weeks ago. And it's probably not the last one to do it. There you go. It's 11:58. Hour 3 coming up.
Courtney Ballantyne here, inviting you to join me and my friends this Monday night for trivia at the Butcher Shop. It starts at 6 o'clock in the bar with Mr. Trivia himself, Roger Scott, testing your knowledge on all things sports, history, and pop culture. With prizes of $75, $50, and $25 gift cards for first through third place, along with their food and drink specials, the Butcher Shop is the place to be on Monday nights. And of course, don't forget to book your office holiday party. It all happens at the Butcher Shop.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you. At the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health.
and talk strategy. And it's all brought to you by Chris Crain Dodge Jeep Ram and the Big Lot in Benton.
Justin Moore from Morning Mayhem here. From our family to yours, we hope that you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
The state Supreme Court has ruled a lawsuit against the LEARNS Act will remain in effect. The lawsuit claims that the LEARNS Act and its education freedom accounts or school vouchers violated the Constitution because it gives public funds to private schools. The state wanted the lawsuit dismissed, saying that the government can't be sued. Justices denied the state's appeal of a lower court's ruling. And the Innovation Hub in North Little Rock is closing today. The hub first said it would remain open throughout the end of the year following the North Little Rock Library canceling its lease on the space, but they have since been told to be out of the building by December 31st. They are closing earlier than expected to pack up and move everything out. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KRK's Jessica Rockwell. Everyone have a great weekend.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a nice day, mostly sunny with a high of 63 here in Little Rock today. There is a cool front that will be moving through this afternoon. We'll have a north wind at 5 to 10. Tonight it'll drop to 35. Tomorrow the clouds come back and we'll only get to 49. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Are you hungry? Something new, $25, all you can eat, sushi rolls, soup, salad, Benihana rice. Come at Benihana's Monday through Thursday.
Winter is coming. It's not Game of Thrones, it's our crazy Arkansas weather. Get your vehicles ready for all the seasons ahead. Football, the holidays, and yes, our crazy weather. Point S Arkansas can take care of your tires, brakes, shocks, or just general service. With brands you know, Falcon, Toyo, Kumo, Blackhawk, and more. Visit one of their locations today. Tire Town Point S in Benton, Bartlett Tire Point S in Heber Springs, Fleet Tire Point S in Russellville and Pottsville, or online at pointstire.com.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong. Right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Brand new players get a 100% profit boost just for downloading the Bet Saracen app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. If you didn't see the film Seeking a Friend for the End of the World, watch it. The subject matter is grim, but the message is really important. And the performances of Steve Carell, Keira Knightley, Martin Sheen, and a stellar cast are terrific. And when the Walker Brothers' epic song, "The Sun Ain't Gonna Shine Anymore," plays, it will hit you with the force of a hurricane. Find those you love and tell them, and give them a hug. And while you're at it, stop by Double B's and get some fresh-baked cookies. Does anyone not appreciate a fresh-baked circle of deliciousness? Yeah, they do. Double B's. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go for cookies before the world ends. That's Double B's.
BKC Home Builders are the premier home builders, providing custom builds and remodels. No matter what size your dream is, BKC will walk you through all the phases, from house plans to landscaping, to make your custom home as beautiful as you imagine. The team at BKC will be with you through the entire process. If you're looking for commercial building or remodeling, BKC has your commercial needs covered as well. BKCHomebuilders.com or find them on Facebook. That's BKC Home Builders in Hot Springs.
Hey everybody, it's Howie at Robert Irwin Jewelers. Shop now and pay later. Get up to 12 months interest free or take up to 60 months to pay at a low APR. And now offering ASEMA lease to own financing. Bigger, brighter diamonds, better prices, or online at rijewelers.com.
We all plan to be on time, but fender benders, damaged windshields, and slick roads quickly disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that work for you and help keep you on track. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See shelter agent Michael Ludwig in Greenbrier, Todd Matthews in Benton, or Paul Griffin in Monticello today.
Getting more as a MyLowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your Pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
Stop what you're doing. Aaron's just broke the holiday universe. No payments until January 1st, 2026. Yep, don't pay a thing until next year and start with just a penny, 1 cent, and you're basically pre-approved. Aaron's been in the community for 70 years, making it easy to get brand new name brand furniture, appliances, electronics, all the great stuff you need. But listen, this is in-store only, so get up and get over to Aaron's today. And don't miss out. Don't just hear about the deals. Get them before they're all gone.
Willie D's Dueling Pianos has not moved yet. They're still rocking right here in the Little Rock River Market. Dueling Pianos upstairs, DJs downstairs with food and drinks every week. Reserve and learn more at WillieD'sPianoBar.com.
Come and get your Willie on.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Like, he doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. Feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up.
This broadcast of The Zone is brought to you by Oaklawn Hot Springs. Racing season starts today. Get down to Hot Springs and watch the horses and stay at their world-class resort.
Cause he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, now the picture connects. Never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds. The skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear. Cause Ryu was ill. Who would have thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse. Let's do this the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard him with that stock. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. They call him Ryu, he's sick and he's spitting fire and Mike. Got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, but a nihilist porcupine. He's the type women wanna be within rappers. Hope he gets 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the recognition notice taking over the globe. He's got a
Thanks. All right, kill it. Let's go. Entertainment time. It is 12:08.
Today's entertainment report is brought to you by Bell & Sword Gentlemen's Clothing in Conway. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram or stop by Bell & Sword's new and larger location at 1011 Oak Street.
Okay. Here we go. Interesting. Khloe Kardashian in the news.
Oh, I know what it is.
She says she has cobwebs.
Oh, wait, what?
She says she hasn't done the deed in 4 years. On a new episode of The Kardashians, a producer asked her if she missed romance, and she said, nope, I don't think a man or a date or anything is going to happen anytime soon, and I don't want it to. She says, right now I'm not worried about if someone's calling me, texting me. Let me do my thing. Stay the blank away from me. Okay. 4 years. Jeez Louise. You're in the prime of your life, lady. What are you doing? But hey, to each their own.
There some stuff is going. She apparently commented on some teachers' Instagram posts.
Okay.
There's this teacher, I can't remember what school, but
man or woman?
A man, and I think she thinks he's really attractive.
Okay.
And so now it's getting a lot of headwind of people thinking they should maybe go on a date. So good for him, I guess. Is she I'm not a big Kardashian follower.
Yep.
But I would say if I had to hang out with one, she'd probably be the one I would want to hang out with.
Yeah,
right?
she's cool.
Yeah, she seems cool.
I agree. All right, here we go. Bud Light in the news today. They are releasing a limited edition Blizzard Brew beer that is made from real snow from Highmark Stadium. I'm not sure how from like a health code that's reasonable or allowable, but whatever. After the first snowfall at Highmark Stadium, the Bills and Bud Light transported it to the Anheuser-Busch Brewery in New York, and there the snow was added to the brewing process to make a commemorative beer. That's interesting, I guess. No thanks. Jennifer Lawrence and Josh Hutcherson will return as Katniss and Peeta in the new Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping. It's a prequel taking place 24 years before the original Hunger Games story, exploring the origin story of the mentor for Katniss and Peeta. Now, I don't know how they're going to do this because
the mentor.
How are they going to look younger? Are they going to doctor them up? Yeah, thank you.
I bet they're going to be the same age, but they're just going to talk about maybe. I mean, they have to probably flashback. I bet they make an appearance, not a big role, because they wouldn't even be alive, really, would they? No.
Well, I don't know how.
20 years prior.
Yeah, because they were pretty young in
So this would be about Hey Mitch, who was played by Woody Harrelson. He was their mentor.
Yeah, man. Yes, I do remember him, actually.
Yeah.
I need to go back and watch those again.
We're watching them right now for some reason.
Guns N' Roses is going on tour, which doesn't excite a lot of us, but they did release their supporting acts, and they are very unique. There's a band called Pierce the Veil that will join them on some shows.
Okay.
The Black Crowes will join them on some shows.
I've heard of them.
Ice Cube will join them on some shows.
It's a little.
And Public Enemy. Yes. Is that wild? That's wild.
That's a little different.
Closest appearances they'll be making are St. Louis, Kansas City, Arlington, Texas, Atlanta, San Antonio, and Ridgedale, Missouri. I don't know where that is, but somewhere to the north. They're also doing a lot of international dates. But, yeah, I thought that the supporting acts were very surprisingly interesting. Pigskin's back just in time for birthdays. Good man. Todd, give me one more if you want to play. A woman delivered her baby in the back of a Waymo while traveling to California. How are you, buddy? The driverless vehicle's rider support team detected unusual activity inside the car and contacted emergency services. By the time the taxi reached the hospital, the birth had already occurred. We're proud to be a trusted ride for moments big and small, serving riders from just seconds old to many years young, says a Waymo representative. That's an interesting way to get your life started. Born in a driverless car.
Dang.
You know?
What do you do? Just
pray. I think you pray. One more story here, if we could. Todd? Snoop Dogg has announced he'll become the first ever honorary coach for Team USA at the 2026 Milano Cortina Olympic Winter Games. The rapper revealed the news in a LinkedIn post reflecting his experience meeting the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee at the Paris Olympics in 2024.
Did it say what team or what sport?
I think just for the whole Olympic team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He says, from the moment I rolled into Paris, I was instantly welcomed into the U.S. OPC family. I felt the energy, the pride, and the love of sport that makes this team special. The way the staff lifts up the athletes, the way the athletes inspire the world. It had me hooked from day one. Well, there you go. All right. Todd, can I get one more player at birthday trivia? 501-661-1037 if you want to join us. In the meantime, while you line them up, Todd, just let me know when you got them. A couple other things here. Public Enemy's not so odd. Pigskin, did you hear this? Public Enemy's going to be one of the supporting acts for a Guns N' Roses tour. Okay, sure, why not?
That sounds good.
I guess.
Fight the powers that be. You got to fight the power.
No doubt. Public Enemy is not so odd, this guy says. They opened for U2 back in the early 90s. I saw them in Birmingham. Okay. Alabama or England? Ridgedale is Branson. Bass Pro Shop Amphitheater. Okay, good to know. It's only a few hours away. Pigskin, big fan?
Branson's where people go to die.
I like Branson. It's not unusual. Coors uses water that flows from the mountains into the Colorado River. Won't catch me drinking Bud Light or any Bud product, but yeah, it's not uncommon. They're literally taking snow from a stadium. You don't think that's weird? I think it's weird. Everybody's telling me where Ridgedale is. Thank you, guys. Is the beer from the stadium yellow? That's what I'd be worried about. Would it not be hilarious if Lane Kiffin told LSU, after careful consideration, I've decided to take my coaching talents to Michigan? How would you feel about Lane Kiffin?
I could live with him, except he's got a short shelf life. If he goes somewhere, he's not going to stay more than 5 years, likely.
Alabama, this person says. What is that? In Alabama. Okay, he went to Birmingham, Alabama. Public Enemy had a song with Anthrax. Can't say I'm familiar, but I'm sure it's great. I like a mashup of genres. Rumor around Hot Springs is Coach Kelly's taking a job there. Any truth? Have you talked to him?
I haven't heard that.
I haven't either. Let's see. He was talking about giving away tickets to Evanescence, so they started in Little Rock, so it's typically one of those things Baz likes to support. Who was? Oh, this is a different deal. I hate it. Wesley needs to complain about this. The morning guys don't pay attention to their live fan feedback or their texts until the show's over. Then they start answering them all, and then it shows up on our feed. And I'm like, please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Well, Christian made it very apparent yesterday he never listens to the morning show.
He did?
He did.
Yeah.
I almost always listen to the morning show.
Well, once he outbrained Josh in that matchup, I think there's no point to.
Yeah, I tried to warn Josh against it. He didn't listen to me.
Josh is very confident. Word on the street is Bryce Underwood's interested in LSU.
I hope he is. I'll pay for the U-Haul to take him down.
Would you take him down?
Can't be that bad.
Listen, you didn't watch many of the games, obviously.
By many, he means any.
He is that bad. And we've got C.J. Carr's little brother. He's already committed.
Yeah.
6'4", 210 pounds. He runs like a deer. He's going to be better than Underwood.
I felt like Michigan's year wasn't that bad. They went into the Ohio State game 9-2.
We were 9-3, and we should have probably lost 3 more games.
Oh,
we weren't very impressive.
Huh.
This is me. Okay, I'm a fan.
I get. That's why I believe you.
Yeah, they're not that good.
Yeah,
we're going to get killed by Texas.
This guy says Vanderbilt hasn't played anyone in basketball outside of SMU. No, I'm looking at their schedule right now. They played 9 games. I'm sure of it. They played Lipscomb, who is typically a good team. And again, I'm not expecting them to lose these games. It's not like they're playing North Carolina and Duke. I'm not trying to say that. But they played a reasonable mid-major schedule, as far as the teams they face. St. Mary's is always good.
Mm-hmm.
They beat them by 25.
Tournament team.
VCU,
usually.
they beat by 15. Western Kentucky's a good program. That was their closest game. And SMU, they blew out. SMU's pretty damn good. I watched them earlier this year. I bet you have not watched SMU, whoever sent that note in. I have watched them a couple of times. I think they're pretty good.
You know, the weird thing about college sports these days is you can change your fortunes instantly. You bring in 2 or 3 guys. I mean, all the guys playing for Michigan are transfers.
Yeah.
Every one of them.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just the way the game is played these days.
Did I see a very young Justin Acri on Basketball Special last night, Channel 7?
Oh.
Yes, I had somebody send me a picture from this.
Yeah?
It was me, Mike Nail, and Scott Inman on Dixon Street.
A long time ago.
Buddy, I was a wee lad.
You've held up pretty well. You don't look that old.
Thanks.
No.
It's not the years, honey. It's the miles.
I used to hear the age 50, oh man, that's gonna be. But then I see you, I'm like, that's not that bad.
Oh no, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Well, look at me. I'm 82.
How old are you?
I'm
really?
close to it.
Really?
61.
Yeah, I feel great. I mean, yeah. I think as I get
I'm
older.
ambulatory mostly. So, yeah. Mostly.
It's a man that doesn't drink
I was
alcohol.
watching
That's the biggest
Waiting.
thing.
I was watching Waiting to Exhale last night.
Big Angela Bassett fan, are you?
I am older than they were in that movie. It's
crazy.
And they were old.
and they looked older, Jeez.
Justin, please explain this. In the world of snubs, Jacob Rodriguez not being a Heisman finalist is a pretty darn egregious one. Says they've just seen one of the best linebacker years we've ever seen. He plays defense, guys. I mean, unless he plays defense and offense, he's not getting an invite. That's just the way it goes these days.
And
that's why the Heisman's stupid.
Charles Woodson is the only defensive player in modern times that's won the Heisman. I mean, and Ndamukong Suh should have won the Heisman.
He should have won.
Warren Sapp probably should have won the
And
Heisman.
Ndamukong Suh should have won.
No,
without a
Suh
doubt.
was just dominant. Man, he was good.
I feel like there's.
Hey, could you keep it down over there?
There's only been one NFL player I think should have won the MVP.
Who's that?
That year, J.J. Watt was going insane.
Reggie White back in the day
Reggie
was
Watt,
that
yeah.
too. Yeah.
J.J. Watt had 6 touchdowns because they put him at tight end in the goal line. You don't remember that?
Man.
Sharon Moore, by the way, has been officially charged now.
Ooh.
Home invasion and stalking a person he had dated.
Oh, goodness.
Oopsie.
Sharon.
Yep.
How does he have
felony third-degree home invasion and 2 misdemeanors, stalking in a domestic relationship and breaking and entering?
I don't know how a coach has the time,
to stalk?
Because
If you watch the game, he wasn't game planning
what was
for
going
anybody.
on?
Did you hear the latest? This was in the New York Post today.
What?
What do they say?
He was texting or DMing
during halftime.
an OnlyFans model during halftime of the Ohio State game.
that we won. That we won last year.
This is last year's game?
Yeah, 13 to 10.
Too bad he wasn't doing it this year because you got your butts kicked.
Yeah, I heard.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
How do you miss? How did they miss that? Like,
well,
wow.
Winning cures all ills. Okay,
That's it. He won the game. Nobody cared. You lose, like, hey,
did you kill
he was
a guy?
testing models.
We
and,
can let it go.
And he's got a knife. Well, but we won. Okay, forget about the knife. It's winning covers a multitude of sins like love.
Travis Hunter won the Heisman last year. You goobs. Again, he is Darren Woodson. You played offense.
Yeah.
And again, you could be a dominant defensive player, but they won't give you the credit that you deserve. If you only play one way as a defensive guy, you're not getting it.
That's right.
Would you rather have Nick Saban as Arkansas football coach or an extra $10 million in NIL contributions? Nick Saban, because if Nick Saban was there, they'd give us $20 million in extra contributions.
Maybe $100 million.
Yeah.
That's right.
DJ, did you play when the Saints bounty scandal was going on?
Yeah, we had a guy get traded from New Orleans. He was the DN. He was Hardgrove. Does that sound familiar? You're a Saints fan. But he talked about it all the time. He said, hell yeah, we're trying to get that money. Take them heads off. I mean,
don't you get paid to take heads off anyway?
That's what I'm saying.
It's so dumb.
Yeah. Sean Payton doesn't seem particularly violent to me.
And I'll say
that's
this
a
too.
weird deal.
The whole thing
I don't
was
know
so
if this
stupid.
is bad. I don't think they should have been in the amount of trouble they were in the first place.
No.
They weren't, as long as they weren't doing anything illegal, but if they had a big hit that made
every defensive end is trying to kill every quarterback.
Yeah, I agree.
What's that, Mr. Davis?
The opposing quarterback must go down. He must go down hard.
Got to go down.
Hard.
Thank you, Al Davis.
Thank you.
Screw the Olympics, says JW, especially after they mocked Jesus. I don't care anything that goes against God. I don't think the Olympics are particularly against God. They may have had a bad opening ceremony, but let's not hold it against the
Olympics. Look on the bright side. God's made the French lose like the last 6 wars they've been in, so maybe the Lord had something to say about that.
I read that a DoorDasher tipped off Michigan officials earlier in the year about Moore, said he delivered Plan B to his office. That's a story.
I believe that's a fact.
Yeah.
From what I've heard.
Well, what I can't figure out is how did Sharon Moore get pregnant?
Well, here's the thing. They should have fired the athletic director because he'd been sitting on this for months. Fire him back then.
He just, the more it comes out, he's just not really smart at all, right?
He's not.
Okay.
Wow.
He was an offensive line coach. How smart you got to be?
Whoa, easy.
I take it back. Offensive linemen are smart.
Look at what Barry Alvarez did at Wisconsin. Thank you very much.
Chuck Noll was an offensive lineman.
Sam
Pitt, good one. Sam
Forget
Pittman.
it. All right, let's move on.
Okay, never mind.
501-661-1037. Time for birthdays. Let's get to it, and then we'll get Larry's call.
Birthday trivia in the zone is brought to you by Brewski's Pub and Grub. Your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night. With locations in Little Rock and North Little Rock. Come get your grub on.
I mean, do you want Evanescence tickets or not? Let's go. 501-661-1037.
We've got a full call board, sir.
I only see 2 people, Bub. I got to reload.
I've got 5 callers, including the one on line 1 who wants to talk recruiting.
Well, I need 3 trivia people, Todd. I only got 3 players.
Okay, well, I've got... I had 3, and then you told me you needed 1 more, so I put a 4th on.
Well, I only saw 2 people up at the time. I had to reload. My screen wasn't refreshing. I'm sorry. I'll tell you what.
Knock Bill off. I'm just kidding, Bill.
Bill's been on the least amount of time. Sorry, Bill, you're screwed. Sorry, buddy. I apologize. That was my bad. All right, Mike, you're with Pigskin. DJ, you've got Rick and Capri?
Yes.
Interesting. With Todd. All right. Trivia question. Not for points. Pigskin, I'm sure you know this. Who was the first billionaire in America?
John D. Rockefeller.
John D. Rockefeller is correct. Now, here's a question. This is for a point. Which borough in New York City has the only surf beach? Which borough in New York City has the only surf beach?
Queens.
What do you say, Todd?
Brooklyn.
What do you say?
Brooklyn.
You're supposed to say Syracuse. Queens. I figured you'd say a non-borough. That's what I was looking for. Yesterday, I was telling him the Bo Diaz story about how the satellite dish fell on him.
I heard.
And he's like, out of the sky?
You mean for outer space?
I don't know.
Clearly.
That certainly would have killed him, DJ.
That's why I was rapping.
I'm not even making fun.
Huge.
We're laughing with you. It's fun. I'm sure the one that fell from space was.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right. Here we go. This woman's a actress, and she's one of the very few child actors who went on and had success as an adult. She was Blossom.
Oh, Mayim Bialik.
That's right. Pigskin by a nose. Todd, you probably got delayed to death there. How was Blossom? You know, she's on Big Bang. theory? Mayim Bialik, you know her. She's a very talented actress. How old is she?
47.
She's not that attractive. Todd?
48.
45.
She's 50. You clearly don't know.
Yeah.
That's okay. Good job, Todd. This woman's an actress. You do know her. She was in Maverick, Hulk, and
Demi
Blood
Moore.
Diamond.
No, not Demi Moore. What's
Madeline
her name?
Stowe.
Oh, she was
Jennifer
just
Connelly.
Jennifer Connelly,
That's her
Todd.
name, yeah.
That's her name. How old is she?
Does she remind you of Demi Moore a little bit?
She reminds me of Jennifer Connelly. She is hot as a firecracker.
In Career Opportunity, she was great.
She's lovely.
She
and talented. Beautiful Mind she was in, too.
53.
Todd, keep the music rolling, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How old is she?
There we
That's
go.
okay.
I'll go 55.
Bingo bango, Todd.
Oh.
Look at the multitasking work on Todd. This woman's a singer. She is also Whitney Houston's aunt, or cousin.
Dionne Warwick.
Dionne Warwick. By a nose. Todd, you're really jamming today. Todd, how old's Dionne Warwick? Still alive at this hour. Whitney Houston, no longer with us.
Dionne Warwick is 77.
Piggy?
82.
79.
85. Pigskin Preacher. This woman is an actress, and I haven't seen any of her work lately, but when I saw her in Girls Trip, I thought, this broad can't act.
Tiffany Haddish.
No. Her I love. One Battle After Another she was in, too. Girls Trip, Love and Basketball, The Hate You Give, Think Like a Man, The Best Man Holiday.
What's her name?
She's also in the new SpongeBob movie as a voice.
No.
Exactly.
She
She's
was
such a
a
good
girl
actress.
basketball player in Love and Basketball.
Is she a good actress? She was so bad in Girls Trip. I was like, I can see you acting.
Sala.
No. Happy birthday, Regina Hall. You should know her name. She's 55. This woman is a singer and percussionist.
Oh.
She and Prince.
Sheila E.
Is Sheila E. That's right. Pigskin, you're right back in it.
Sheila Escobedo.
How old is Sheila E., DJ?
70.
Todd? 75?
Yeah.
Todd?
I'll say 62.
64. She's 68. Pigskin by a nose. He has built a 6-4 lead over Todd. DJ is also playing. And last but not least, this man used to be a head coach at the University of Arkansas. This man used to be a head coach at the University of Alabama, Birmingham. This guy used to be the head coach at the University of Missouri.
Alex Mortensen.
I'm talking of
Mike Anderson.
About Mike Anderson, Todd.
Anderson.
All right, Todd. A bingo bango wins it. Walk it off. Walk it off, Todd. Give it to me. How old's Mike?
Don't do it,
Coach
Todd.
A today. Walk it off. Do it for Capri.
65.
No!
Am I out?
Yeah, you don't matter.
Yeah.
No
63.
offense. 66. Oh, we have a tie now. Great. Nice job. Son of a.
He said what, 63?
Yeah.
He said 65.
Yeah, so he got it. So
So
it's
it's
tied.
6-6.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Son of a B. All right, I'm going to have to find a tiebreaker. Oh, gosh.
How far is the moon
You
from the
can't
Earth?
do the question.
Well, I was just
Random
trying to help.
trivia. I should have been prepared for this.
Regina Hall. I was thinking of the wrong person.
All right, what's the capital of Australia?
Sydney.
Canberra.
Canberra. Oh, my gosh. What a freak show. How'd you get that?
Yeah, because I know things.
You do know things.
I
You're-
drink and I
Yes.
know things.
You're just like that.
Diet Coke.
Yeah, the guy on Game of Thrones.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Little Tywin Lannister.
I'm a taller Tyrion Lannister.
Tyrion, yes. Tywin is-
Tywin was his
Tywin
dad,
was
right?
the dad. He
Dad,
was great.
dad.
Yeah, he was a
Uh,
would
Great
say-
villain.
kind of. If it was my family in that situation, he's one I'd want on my team.
He was
You know what I mean?
he won.
Yeah, he was.
I like a guy who's willing to kill his own father. You know what I mean? That's a guy I need on my team.
Tywin was like Kirk Signetti. He said, "I win.
Yeah.
Google me." That's what he was.
I do like.
yeah.
Do you like Kirk Signetti?
I have a grudging respect for him. I think he's a punk who knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So
That's what they say about you. What are
that
you
is.
talking about?
Well, hey,
Yeah. Game recognized game?
yes,
As they say?
bigly.
Bigly. All right, we got to hit a break. It's 12:28. We come back. We got to do the rewind, and we've also got what's on tap. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what's on tap
Okay.
in the next segment. Hit a few D3 Auto Sales texts, maybe some live fan feedback. Then I'm going to depart, and you and Todd can have the rewind together. You guys can relive the week that was, including one of the greatest clips we've ever played. Did you hear this clip about Conan O'Brien?
Mm-mm.
They were joking around with him after his dad died, and it is hilarious. He blamed his dad's death on Jason Bateman. It is one of the funniest clips you've ever heard in your life. Look it up.
I'm laughing already.
It's great stuff. It's absolutely great. All right. Sometimes laughter is the best medicine, Pigskin. That's what they say, right?
I think there's humor in most situations.
Yes. There's nothing funny about cash. The only thing funny is why you haven't eaten there lately. We're going to go there again soon. DJ's going to buy me some pork belly, and I'm going to eat the heck out of it. It's going to be phenomenal. Can't wait. There's that. I was looking for the walk while I'm here. They have music tonight, Bailey Ray, and tomorrow, Josh Stewart. And, of course, it's always the play. Oh, Jocko's playing on Sunday from 2 to 5. What are we doing? Jocko's doing a Sunday appearance in the next 2 Sundays. Jocko, you're killing it. I love it. I'm so jelly. I wish I could be there this week. Anyway, back to cash. If you're in Little Rock and you're downtown, if you're looking for a lunch, guess what they do today? Oh, yes, Fried Chicken Friday, my friends. That is the lunch special. You can holler at them at 501-850-0265. You can go to their website, cashlittlerock.com. That's C-A-C-H-E, littlerock.com. Absolutely phenomenal food, great service, and a spectacular space. And if you have a special event coming up, you know where to go. It's Cash in downtown. And in the evening time, always free valet parking. So, holiday season's upon us. I'm sure they've got a lot of dates booked, but if you're trying to squeeze in a little something extra, my friends Cash are here for you. Give them a holler or go see them in downtown for lunch or for dinner or a special event. It is Cash. We're back. It's 12:30 at Oaklawn, opening day. And we're about to get our first race of the day. They're in the starting gates. And they're off in a second.
Genesis of Conway presents Craig O'Neill each week when he joins Roger, Baz, and Justin on Morning Mayhem. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
This is Sports Center.
The live racing meet begins today at Oaklawn in Hot Springs. Today's card has 10 races, highlighted by the $150,000 Advent Stakes, which is the 8th race on the card. It's a 5.5 furlong race for 2-year-olds. The track will have live racing on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from now until January 4th, with an extra day thrown in on New Year's Day. Turning to football, wide receiver C.D. Lamb appears set to return from a concussion without missing a game for the Dallas Cowboys, who will play Minnesota at home Sunday night. Lamb was a full practice participant and talked to reporters Thursday. 2 strong signs he'll be on the field Sunday. Dallas trails Philadelphia by a game and a half in the NFC East. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Looking for burgers, barbecue, beer, bourbon, ball games, and brunch? Look no further than Ouachita Bar and Grill, 915 Central Avenue in beautiful downtown Hot Springs. Ouachita Bar and Grill, family and pet friendly, with indoor and outdoor seating available. Bingo Bango Brunch, served on Sundays from 11 till 3, with live music Thursday through Saturday. Take a look on Facebook to see what events they've got going on this week, and join the fun at Ouachita Bar and Grill, Central Avenue, downtown Hot Springs.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Hey guys, it's Dee Dee from Ava Bella Day Spa. The Christmas season is upon us, and boy, has it been a year. I think we all could use a little peace of mind and some relaxation. Well, we have the special for you. This gift is so good, it's a 2-hour package for $125. That's it. You can get it for yourself, your husband, your wife, your dog sitter, your in-laws, your boss. Your boss can get it for everybody else. Go to avabelladayspa.com to find out more.
I'm Alan LeVar. For 25 years, my team and I have helped injury victims across Arkansas. This is our home. We don't work for insurance companies. We work for you. Car crash, truck wreck, motorcycle collision. We know how to win. And if you can't come to us, we'll come to you. Your consultation is always free and confidential. Hurt in the car? Call LeVar. Arkansas strong for 25 years. And ready when you need us. LeVar Law. Arkansas built, Arkansas trusted.
The Zone is back. You know what's better than listening to Justin Acri and DJ Williams? Watching them on our live stream on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch. Now, let's get back into the show.
I don't need a golden ticket to be part of the club, 'cause I'm already in it. Anywhere I land, I'll stick it. Maybe it's a dream, but for me, I live it. Keep my head high, gonna get mine. You ain't gonna hold me down, so don't try. Give me no mind, we gonna fight.
All right, welcome back. Before What's on Tap, I'm going to tell you about my friends over there at Jones & Son. The time of the year looking for more gift ideas. It's not too late, y'all. Head on over to 11121 Rodney Parham Road. They're going to take care of you. Same location for over 30 years. And they got repeat customers coming in for over 30 years because they take care of their people, okay? So you're not going to walk out of there and feel like you were mistreated. Customer service, best in the business. When it comes to that high-quality diamond, you can't beat that either, especially when it comes to the price of it. Best quality rock at a fraction of the price. They are a direct diamond importer, which means they don't have to worry about the competition. They set their own prices to take care of their clients. Now, top brands in the business, Michael M., Vahan, they got all of that. And if you're going to get it, you might as well get the best price. They got a best price match guarantee to back it all up. And something unique that's hard to find. Something you want to wear something or get something for somebody that a lot of people aren't wearing around. They got a couture collection as well. Go stop by 11121 Rodney Parham Road. Visit my friends at Jones & Son.
Todd, it was Mike, and so I hope we got that ironed out as far as the winter goes, so that's good. We are back here at Oaklawn, and the first races in the book, the pigskin picked the winner, but he didn't bet on him, so it didn't really matter a whole lot. We're going to do What's on Tap right now, and then, Todd, I'm going to leave it with you guys, and you can do the rewind. So if you want to help DJ through that, and I don't know if you get the list. Have you seen the list of the rewind today? Did you get that? Are we on that email from Christian? I'll share it with you. It's okay.
Thank you.
All right, Todd, can you play the What's on Tap open? We'll knock this out thanks to Flyway Brewing.
What's on Tap, highlighting the biggest sporting events each day, is brought to you by Flyway Brewing, with locations in Argenta, Memphis, and Fayetteville. For more info, go to flywaybrewing.com. Fresh beer starts there. Follow the migration.
All right. Keep me up a little beer there, song, Todd. You got it right there next to it, should. And
he had put the liner on a different page. I'm not sure which one I'm supposed to be using.
I'll just play a song called Beer by Justin Moore. That's what we typically do. If you don't mind pulling that up, we'll work through it. Today is Friday, and today you got some college basketball. Texas Connecticut is on Fox tonight at 7 o'clock. If you're looking for something to do, got a couple of NBA games. And the college football awards are tonight at 6 o'clock on ESPN. Also, we've got an FCS quarterfinal game. I think it'd be a really good one, too. SFA's at Montana State. What an absolute beautiful setting at Montana State. UCA had the opportunity to go out there on a season opener a couple years ago. And, man, what a great, great place to play college football. All right, thank you, Todd. Good work. Arkansas, Texas Tech tomorrow on ESPN2. That is an 11 a.m. tip. It'll be on the Buzz at 10:30, and again, a note, Oaklawn Race Day, because of that, is on at 9 a.m. The Central Arkansas Vanderbilt game is also going to be televised tomorrow on the SEC Network. That game tips off at 5:30, and I'm looking forward to bringing the radio broadcast to you from Nash Vegas. We've also got football all over the place tomorrow. SC State, that's South Carolina State, and Prairie View playing on ABC at 11 a.m. Boise and Washington in the LA Bowl. Washington's a huge favorite in this game. I kind of like Boise to cover, but you make your own wagers on that. That's on ABC. The FCS quarterfinals, Nova and Tarleton State at 11, South Dakota, Montana, 2:30. Army-Navy's tomorrow, the big one, 2 p.m. Also, we've got high school championships, Fordyce Mansfield at noon, Dardanelle Elkins 6:30, and the early game will be on Buzz 2 because of the conflict with Razorbacks. Dardanelle Elkins on the Buzz, and it's also being televised, of course, on the artist formerly known as PBS, or whatever they're going to call it now. I guess they're going to call it Arkansas TV. Did you see they're doing a name change?
Oh, I did not know that.
Yep. Let me see here. What's today? There we go.
The 12th.
What else do we have this weekend? Oh, the Army-Navy game's also on the Buzz after the basketball game, after the Razorbacks, and before the high school late game. So there you go. Don't forget Fishing Arkansas. Todd will be on with Big Sarge and Bill Vickery on Sunday, and then we've got Buffalo, New England this weekend on the Buzz. Cleveland, Chicago is a hard-starting noon game on the Buzz as well. And then Detroit and the Rams, big game out in L.A. for both teams. That is the afternoon game. And the Cowboys play in the evening on Sunday night against Minnesota. All right, that's what's on tap. Well, there you go. Appreciate our friends at Flyway Brewing. And if you're looking for something to drink on this weekend, you can go over there and help yourself out.
You see that T.J. Watt? This dude had surgery for a collapsed lung, and he's still expected to play this year.
It's a bad man. I heard that his team doctors may have had something to do with it. That's what I read this morning. Yeah. Maybe they punctured it somehow, doing something.
Interesting.
I don't know. I'll have to read more about it. I just saw one little line about it. According to Brandon Marcello, Sharon Moore picked up butter knives and kitchen scissors and threatened his own life and said he was going to make her watch, per courtroom proceedings. Well, that's aggressive. Prosecutor says the victim was in a relationship with Sharon Moore for a number of years, but broke it off Monday and disclosed the relationship to Michigan. He came to her residence and threatened her with the knives and the scissors. Man, oh man. It is all hitting the fan for old Sharon. What a bummer.
Jeez, awful.
How much damage can you do to yourself with a butter knife?
I mean, if you're going to... No, never mind.
What about the Harding Bison? The semis against Kutztown. Yes, that game is on not anything with the buzz, unfortunately, but it is on a Cersei radio station, and it's also on ESPN+. Army versus Navy, says Ron. Go Air Force, LOL. Of course, Acri would cut out early on a Friday. Slacker. Why don't you bite my... Dear Zone, is there sound of the new... I don't know what that is. So Acri likes the Menendez brothers, too. Well, not every father killing's the same. I would say that Tywin Lannister probably had it coming. He was a jerk.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Especially when he tried to have his son executed.
Thank you.
For something you know he didn't do. And he was sleeping with his girl.
He's sleeping with whose girl?
He was sleeping with his girl. His dad was sleeping with his... You don't remember that?
With whose girl?
Tywin's girl. Tyrion had his...
That's right, he was Sansa. Stark?
No. Remember Tyrion, he came to confront his father, but while he went to confront his father had his girl in bed with him.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like... And then he
got him in the back.
Remember,
in the
he
toilet.
strangled his girl,
and
then he killed his dad.
Yeah.
It's pretty aggressive.
He strangled the girl? I don't remember that.
He strangled her.
Little Peter Dinklage?
Yes.
I don't remember this.
What?
I need to go watch it. It's been a while. You're getting a nerd alert. I was in Louisiana a couple weeks ago watching a high school playoff game, and the fans were telling me how one of the offensive linemen was already getting paid $10,000 a month to be a Texas Longhorn recruit. That's disgusting. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Recruit, huh?
Yeah, that's nasty.
I think depending on the state, you can't start getting your NIL.
Some states have it cleared.
Yeah, Arkansas, it's clear.
Yeah.
If you commit to Arkansas, you can start spending it.
It's ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous. The whole thing is stupid. Anyway, that's it. It is 12:41. And, Larry's still hanging out. Larry, I'm so sorry. Larry hung up. Larry, I apologize. Larry. Got sidetracked. Happens all the time. My bad. All right, let's take our break, and then we'll come back, do the rewind, and Wes will be in, tell you about what's going on and out of bounds. And, again, 10 races today. We've already had one in the books. We've got a full slate tomorrow. Good stakes races tomorrow and Sunday. Don't forget Oaklawn Race Day tomorrow as well at 9 a.m. Looking forward to bringing it to you. It's going to be an absolute blast.
All right. Once again, as we head into break and Justin gets ready to hit the road, just be careful out there, all right? Because some people, when they're out and about, really doesn't matter what time of the day is, they make a really bad decision and decide to drink and then get behind the wheel, okay? That's not what we need to do, people. All right, holiday season is coming up. A lot of the end-of-the-year parties are going on right now, and we got a message from our friends at the Arkansas State Police trying to remind you, have a plan in place. We're not trying to tell you not to drink or not have a good time. Do you? Do whatever floats your boat, okay? But the thing is, don't get behind the wheel of a vehicle afterwards. It's a day and age where there's too many options, okay? Uber, Lyft, they still got taxis. Yeah, good old yellow cab. You got friends, designated drivers. I know some people say, oh, I think I'm fine. It's just not too far down the street. It's not worth it, y'all. Too many accidents on the road that lead to not just affecting your life, but people around you in a major way that'll stay with them for their entire life. So please be smart out there. Have fun, plan in place. Remember, drive sober or get pulled over. A message from our friends at the Arkansas State Police. We'll be right back and wrap it up on the other side.
When there's work to do, ground to break, and a reputation to uphold, you need the powerful, durable Kubota RTVX, North America's #1 selling diesel utility vehicle. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 1.99% APR for up to 36 months, or save up to $300. Now through December 31st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit your local River Valley Tractor dealer or online at rivervalleytractor.com.
We got the big deals at the Big Rock.
Terry, I hear the Big Lot is going big-time Ram.
That's right, Steve. Ram Bighorns, well-equipped and not stripped, starting at just $44,900. New HD Ram starting at $45,900, and America's workhorse, the HD Diesel, as low as $54,900.
The most powerful pickup on the planet for $54,900?
The big deals are at the Big Lot. Chris Crain, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Benton, or go to chriscraincars.com.
The Big Lot Benton.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-8968. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-8968. That's 800-575-8968. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Oaklawn is here for when you want real action, and the wait is over. Live racing is back. Every weekend brings big moments, big crowds, and your chance to feel the thrill of a big win. The holiday racing season begins Friday, December 12th, and runs through January 4th. Then, the excitement returns with the classic racing season, January 30th through May 2nd. It's racing, it's winning, it's everything you've been waiting for. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
For over 30 years, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse has been Arkansas's truck accessory headquarters and the only stop for all your truck parts and accessories. If it goes on a truck, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse has got it. And that includes upgrading your truck with Vortex spray liners. Tough, durable, proudly made in the USA. Their spray liners can protect your truck for years to come. Call Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse at 501-568-0040 to schedule your spraying. Or stop by 65th and University.
You're back in the zone. You want to get into the show but too busy to call? Message us on our live fan feedback or text us on our text line at 501-661-1037.
All right, welcome back as we're getting ready to wrap up this show here at Oaklawn. I want to tell you a little bit more about Oaklawn. Big weekend going on, not just with horse racing, but sports. College football playoffs coming up. You have NFL, NBA. You got men's basketball in college. And if you want to take part of the action, get down a nice little wager on the game. Play the game within the game, like I like to call it. All you have to do is download the Oaklawn Sports Betting app right now. First-time users sign up over $1,000 up in bonus bets. You got some big-time parlays. You got some profit boosts. You got everything. And now beyond that, if that's not your cup of tea, that's cool. Oaklawn offers a lot more. I'm telling you, it is a nice place just to book a stay for the weekend. You got 2 fine dining restaurants in the Oak Room, the Bugler. You also got other ones where you need to grab something quick and on the go. You got a smoke-free environment casino. You got entertainment. You got a pool downstairs that's outside. Well, DJ, it's too cold for that. It don't matter. They heat that thing, all right? They got a spa as well that's rated in Forbes. I'm telling you, one-stop shop for everything you need right here at Oaklawn. Book a reservation at Oaklawn.com. Let's go ahead and get to our rewind.
Now it's time to look back. It's the best interview and show moments of the week. It's the Zone Rewind.
All right, earlier this week, we had a nice little listen to Coach Calipari, all right? So this guy's funny, and this is probably one of my favorite comments that I have ever heard. In today's world of NIL and portal and people trying to extend how long they can play college sports, it's pretty sane. Here's Coach Cal on a couple of the old heads in college basketball.
There are a lot of older gentlemen with beards playing basketball in college right now. There are. So you know, the one that's crazy is the guy comes in and he's waving to his kids up in the seats. And you're like, wait a minute, the guy got 2 kids. He's still playing college basketball. Crazy thing, he's using NIL for his first wife's alimony. And now he's still playing college basketball. Are we nuts? So now you have these kind of games and these kind of scores. That team is really old. My guess is, again, we're probably the youngest team in the SEC. We'll be one of the 3 youngest teams in the SEC. Those teams are old. Last year, every team was old in our league. They were old. And so now you're going to have those kind of things. And you're also going to have a team like a Fresno beat somebody because they got all grad students, seniors, and their average age is 25. And your average age is 19 or 20.
I mean, Pigskin, I think last year we saw something where Auburn's team, I think, was older than Oklahoma City Thunder's team in the NBA. Pretty wild right there.
Grown men have an advantage over kids.
They do?
They just do, man.
They do.
Old man strength.
And the thing of that is Calipari waited until the very end of his press conference last Saturday to throw that nugget in.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's a pretty good line.
Yeah, awesome line. All right, let's talk about Clark Lee. He is slowly becoming one of my favorite coaches in all of, I would say, sports. Like their approach. They missed on the college football playoff, and unlike a couple other teams, he had a message for his team and their approach to the game.
You know, we happen to be on the wrong side of that in this moment, but that's no one's fault except for our own. You know, we had our opportunities and we didn't do enough, and so that's the, you know, we are not victims in this process. We're our ownership is in coming up short. I think it's a reminder of how critical every moment is, every snap, every possession, and there's a lot to learn in this season because we want to be back in these moments. But as it is, you know, we'll spend time in the off season trying to get the system more into focus with where the game has gone. In the meantime, we're gonna celebrate the hell out of going and playing in Tampa and having some fun together one last time.
Gotta like that. Not throwing a temper tantrum.
That's a class act. Little whiny babies like Lane Kiffin could learn from that.
Learn a little something. All right. This is a funny one. This is what Justin was talking about earlier. Pigskin, would you say people grieve in their own ways?
Yeah.
Mourn in their own ways?
Sure.
Some like space. Some need to be surrounded by people they love.
Mhm.
Some people like to cry.
Mhm.
Some people just need a good laugh.
Bring up a touchy, this is real personal subject
okay.
for you.
It's okay, I know what it is.
Death in the family.
Yep. My parents passed.
Well, first let me just say the timeline because I have it here. I wrote it down last year because the timeline was so good.
Yeah.
And so I hear that your dad passes away, and I text you that day or the next day, and I said, hey, listen, I'm sorry to hear about your dad's passing, sending love from our family to yours.
Mm-hmm.
And you wrote, thank you, Will. To be honest, I blame Bateman.
for the death of my father.
The day after his father dies.
Yeah.
Right. So I wrote, it's not a terrible theory, and Conan texted me back, he killed my dad.
Oh my God! Okay. My dad, can I say, in fairness, my dad would have loved this.
Okay. So then Bateman, I tell Bateman this, we're doing a thing that day. So the next day, Bateman texts you, and he says, Arnett tells me you're on to me.
Yes.
And Conan texts Bateman, and he says, Bateman, do yourself a favor, turn yourself in. Right? Right.
Yeah.
2 days after your dad passes, of course, your mom passed away.
Yeah, which I did not see coming.
Which you did not see coming. So I text you 2 days after. I knew you were in Boston. I said, Bateman is asking for your sister's street address.
Yes.
Oh, okay to give.
Yeah.
And you were busy that weekend. And like a day and a half later, you texted back, just seeing this now. Fantastic. 625 Boylston Street, apartment 12C. Tell Bateman to make it look like a robbery.
Oh my God! You know what's weird? I swear to God, this is how I grieve.
I know.
Everyone has their way.
That's incredible. That's Will Arnett, just in case you didn't recognize the voice.
Arnett is extremely funny. There was a movie a few years ago called Hot Rod, Andy Samberg and all these goofballs. Arnett was probably only in it 10 minutes. He almost stole the movie. It's so funny. He's really good.
I thought that was pretty special. That was fun. Glad Justin found that gem and shared it with us. All right, that's our rewind.
It's a good rewind.
Good one, right?
Real good.
Wes Moore, is he there?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Oh, okay. We were going to check in and see what they got coming on at Out of Bounds, but we are here at Oaklawn, opening day. Race number 2 is set to go underway here in just a little bit. Pigskin, we were having a conversation yesterday when we talked about, what's going on with the head coach, former head coach now at Michigan, and we were trying to figure out, has there been a bigger fall from grace? And then, man, it started just piling in. Tiger Woods came in that conversation. Anybody you can think of off the top of your head?
The first and the last in this subject has got to be O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're you've been charged with killing somebody, then you're threatening to kill yourself, and then all that happened. I mean, but man, I can't think of any other college coaches or pro coaches that get fired instantly and then go to jail. Whew. That's just insane.
Well, he didn't go to jail, but Bobby Petrino.
Yeah, he
Bobby kept out of jail at least.
He came up in conversation. We did talk about a lot of people who made some amazing comebacks, and some who haven't. Kevin Spacey, probably we don't see
one of the great actors ever. And when's the last time you saw him in something?
Matt Lauer,
that
popped up. We also brought this point up too. We couldn't think of any women.
Oh, I'm sure there's some.
We couldn't think of any.
Oh, there gotta be.
Oh, interesting one there. We'll let you.
I'll ponder that for a while.
Yeah. We were running out of male names to talk about. It kept on popping up. Once again, big shout out to Oaklawn for having us out here today. Once again, it's going to be a race weekend. Tomorrow, come on by. Myself, David Basil, and Roger Scott are going to be here in the Mainline Sports Bar area around 11 o'clock for what is set to be a very nice day, hanging out with some people, meeting some people. We're going to be hanging out with the crowd for a few hours tomorrow. Okay,
his ears must have been burning because Wes just automatically just showed up.
Wes
were you
Moore
talking about me?
Yeah, just seeing what was going on Out of Bounds today. It's race weekend, opening on up. So I'm pretty sure you got some people talking about the ponies on your show today. What you got?
Yeah, no doubt. Well, we'll start off with Lee Sterling at 1:30 today from ParamountSports.com. He has some NFL picks and college picks for us. We also have Mark the Magician calling in at 1:45 with some of his picks for day one at Oaklawn. Steve Sullivan stopping by the studio. We got Neil Atkinson from Bet Saracen hopping on. And Joe and I will make our picks at 3:30. So loaded show today.
So, Wes, is it A&M or Miami? Who are you taking?
A&M.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our question of the day was – the day before, it was which team was the biggest disappointment.
Yes.
This one was, what team has surprised you the most this year in the NFL?
Patriots. Patriots by far. Did not see this
No
coming.
question.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody did.
What was the other one that was up there close but not to the Patriots level?
Denver, Buffalo. Not Buffalo.
No.
Denver.
Jacksonville.
Carolina.
Yeah. The Bears. The Bears
Yeah,
are really
that's a good
strong.
one, yeah.
Anyway. All right, y'all. Appreciate it. Y'all stay tuned. You're going to have Wes Moore and Out of Bounds coming up after this. And Pigskin, appreciate you. Have a great weekend. Once again, everybody, if you got time, find your way out here to Hot Springs, Oaklawn. As the
horses are running.
Horses are running. Y'all have a great weekend. Thanks, Todd.
Get you down, turn it around with a